me doing stand-up badly because you showed up last time. And 3,
I tried to, but I was just so talented.
I know, yeah, you tried to.
Just like intangible red flag territory. Like he's not saying anything specific,
interesting.
But like just as he's talking, you're like, do not be in a room alone with this man.
Yeah, 100%.
So we can all love each other. No.
All right, great. Okay, great. This is great. What about him is an intangible red flag? Is it a way he appears, way he talks, hand gestures?
Do you know what the word intangible means?
All right, I'm gonna go have a piss.
Ashley, you're in charge.
I'm in charge. Bitches.
I went down on a juicy poozy, and
got a fart in this chair. Is gonna make it reverberate. Hey, wait! Hey!
Oh no! Everybody else, hey! What's going on? I'm just waiting for music. I thought you were getting music. Oh, I thought you were just getting music.
How my penis gets born.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here's a shed.
The ice cream cones came with a little metal packet that is just full of sugar. It's just full of sugar to be poured into the cones.
I got what has the Japanese not gotten a hold of, perfected, and then when everyone was like, "You did it," they went, "And now we'll begin." And you're like, "No, you fixed it. It was fixed. Do not break it." And they're like, no, we got to break this.
I still have some more questions.
Go ahead.
John Hastings is on America's Got Talent for 5 minutes, and now he's got houses in LA and London.
That's right.
Yeah.
You kept a house in London?
Yeah, I've kept a house in London.
Update: not sugar.
There's no fluid tasting enough to warrant sucking it out of him. Yeah. No, but it was did he do it when he was then in the band when they were the 4 Bee Gees that brief time before then his heart exploded?
Wow.
I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. That is what happened to him.
I'm a predator.
And it was going awesome. And we even started having drinks at a bar, and we each had girlfriends with us, whatever. We're having a great time until I got comfortable enough to go, hey, we share a birthday,
As someone who's been eternally single.
Go ahead. Is it your fault? Yes. No. Sorry.
Stop tweeting after your dates, Ashley. Stop tweeting after your dates.
Oh, bad news, Paul. You're getting a Batman bed.
This is not bad news. I am so pleased.
Support them.
But you know what's more important than helping people's mental health?
Fuck you, John.
I'm just saying. Tom, you're a comedy fan.
Here's what happened. So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm not one's not enough.
What
you go for 2. That's how you start it out.
Smoother crunch.
And then Jesus, boom. And so when I emerged, I went to kiss her and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
So hurtful.
That's a literary reference. Oh no, I gotta.
Hey, he can't tie me up now. I'm the only one here. Books, pages. Right. Verb, noun, adjective. Nice. Someone get me that.
I'm very prone to bullying.
No, you're talking about Andy Gibb.
I am talking about Andy Gibb. Pardon me.
Get your Gibbs straight if you want to come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Those nice bearded men and their Aryan friends seem like they're doing very different shows.
Mariolene's got pink eye. She touched her and all.
I tried to. It crawled away too quickly.
It's difficult with tea. Sometimes you try and tune it and you get Assam.
I'm officially declaring
Chris, John, and Irish Ashley combine to make the ultimate team, better than any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
Hey.
Oh, what's going on?
Nobody noticed anything. Nothing happened. It's
No,
totally
it was
cool.
fine.
I don't know why that happened.
It was fine. Everything worked out. What's up, team?
John is muted.
John is muted. Yeah, the streak continues.
Yes, it does. That was totally me. Also, yep, perfect start. Yeah, let's get. Yep, yeah, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect. Your volume is just a little bit low.
How about y'all fuck off? How about that? How about y'all suck my?
I was
fucking
trying
asshole?
to do that as nicely and calmly as possible, and just be like, "Hey, John, your volume's a bit low. Let's move on." But now you've really drawn attention to it.
That's right.
so
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, how about this, you old fuck? How about you learn how to use the technology you've been using for a year and a half? How about
Has
that?
Not been a year. Not been a year. Not even been close to a year. Also, no, I refuse.
Twitch has been a year.
Not for me. Not since end of October. So.
Oh, okay.
Also, does anyone else?
10 months then.
That's right. And I got news for you. It will not improve. It's not improving. And also, by the way, I look forward to tomorrow when one of you mutes yourself. I look forward to that day.
There's so
in
much
less
pressure
than
on us
24 hours.
tomorrow night now.
Never gonna
Also,
happen. Never
not
gonna
be
happen
here.
again.
I won't be here tomorrow. So
Yeah, so you
to
won't.
be
He
honest,
won't even know, Chris. He won't even know. We can both be muted, and he won't even know.
Will tell me.
You know what we should do? We should bring up a video of him and just have that muted the whole time, just in honor of.
I gotta tell you.
No.
That's pretty funny. If it's just a muted video of me the whole time.
I like that you
Can we,
think that
from
the
now
Troggies
on,
are
do
on
that?
your side.
No, I'm not saying they're on my side, but I'm saying they're definitely going to rat you guys. That's you know what I'm saying? It's that thing of like,
Oh yeah, they are rats. They will. 100%.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rat behavior makes content behavior. That's
absolutely
ancient proverb says. Oh, beardy noise. Do we have a podcasty? No, but we do have a podcast. Hello, podcast listeners.
Hello.
Hey, podcast listeners. I
Thanks so
just
much for
learned
listening.
how to do the podcast, so that's super fun.
I'm a good
And
teacher. Also, it's
the
very
next
easy.
episode is going to come out very, very soon.
Oh.
But
That-
if you're
that'll be
listening to this
audio.
on the podcast, then it's already out. So
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Also-
a question we can put to the crowd. We're trying to decide what time is best to release it for the people. Do you think it's best to release yesterday's episode a few hours before today's episode, or what I have been doing is releasing it immediately after this episode, so you get
Yeah.
extra UTS in your ears? What would you prefer? Let's say you missed yesterday's episode. How do you want to hear it?
yeah, do you want to catch up before you come into the show? If you've missed out on a live show,
Yeah,
let us
'cause
know.
there's a lot of continuity from episode to
Mhm.
episode. There's a lot to
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
I would say
Narrative.
release before. Yeah, straight away as ASAP.
Mm. We can do that.
We can do that.
Boom
Yeah, we could
Stickery.
literally release it as soon as possible after the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming in from Boo Stickery, I had a professor that had his secretary print out emails so he could write a reply, and then she typed them and sent them back to the student. John reminds me of that professor. What that man is, the man's a job creator. The man's a job creator, Boom Stickery.
That's great.
Yes, next morning so they can
Next
catch
morning?
up before the next stream. Because here's the thing: is while
Yeah.
you don't need to know episode to episode, it is always sort of nice.
Yeah, you feel like you've missed something if you are trying to keep up with our lives and what we're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I
Guess
have
who's-
been
guess-
listening to the podcasts a little bit just to kind of
Oh,
just to see if it works in audio only, to see if there's anything that we might need to be aware of, and just
Mhm.
I also do it
Oh.
as a practice of like, is there anything that I'm doing that sounds
Thank you, Tiger.
terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that, Tiger.
and any note,
and
any
it-
things to respond?
I think it's pretty good. There's occasional things where it's like, oh yeah, this is a live visual show, and this might not.
Nothing to see here, guys. Just someone's car's being broken into, and no one cares. No one cares at all.
That just got really loud for a second.
Also, is any other piece of security equipment? Did people like almost immediately go, "I'm not helping that"? That's
Just fire alarms and car alarms. That's it. No one's touching it. Also, house burglary alarms. Every time I hear it, I'm like, "You motherfucker! You forgot."
Say
to
that
do
word
thing,
again.
didn't you? I don't know which one I said. House burglary alarms.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said it right this time.
Yeah, you really leaned into Bulgari. Yeah. Those men are Bulgars.
Get your shit together. Don't make me close my windows. It's hot, man.
I remember growing up, my mom had a security system that just malfunctioned for like 4 years. Well, Chris is gone. I'll tell the story.
He's gone to
and so
close his window.
What eventually happened is the police and fire department said to my mom, they were like, you either disconnect this or we're not responding to emergencies. Like, we're putting you on the white list. Because it would happen. It was this weird time where the fire, all the fire alarms were tied into the fire department. So if you burnt something, a fire truck showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, and they, by the way, have stopped doing that because every fire, they were always pissed, but it would be like, I remember when it first happened and my mom rightfully was like, I just moved in here. I didn't know this was a thing. And they were like, well, can you prove that? And it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's the 90s. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Like, it's fuck you.
You think I keep all these cardboard boxes around just so I can trick firemen? No.
Yeah. Have you noticed how alarmingly upset I am? It's because I've been moving. One of the weirdestly worst activities ever.
Yeah, moving sucks.
Moving sucks. But I may have found an apartment.
Yes.
May have.
Chris,
it might be a Craigslist scam. We're going to find out. Isn't that exciting?
Is it up your button around the corner?
Yeah, I live right up my button around the corner. Just poke my own head out. Hello.
What makes you think it might be a Craigslist scam? Can I see the
ad? So they sent. So what I did was I just put a post on Craigslist saying on the rentals looking for, and I said, I'm X. I'm looking for a place in Victoria for October to December, sublet kind of thing. I just left it there, and I got 2 emails yesterday, both of them for the same neighborhood but different buildings. But it is like the student neighborhood, so it's the kind of place where people are flakes and they just fucking leave, and then there's a 3-month gap between the next thing starts.
And university has just started. So you probably,
so people are dropping out, people are changing school, all that kind of shit. So, but what the thing that got me was they were like, okay, so here's a couple things. Can you send me your real email address? Because when you post something on Craigslist, it gets an encrypted one, right?
Yeah.
So this woman was like,
what's that called?
Just a temporary email address that's specific to your post. And so people can reply back and forth through that. And there's no sense of who the person really is. And so this woman emailed me and said, hey, I've got this. And it sounds perfect, by the way. Like, genuinely, you couldn't have scripted a better one for me. And then she was like, you just send me your real one and your phone number. And my first thought was like, but if you wanted the code to get into my email, you would need my phone number. And this is part of this is just COVID paranoia. But I sent her my email. I didn't send her my phone number. And then she emailed me from her Craigslist one, not her real one. And I'm like, what are you hiding, Carolyn? What is this?
Yeah, Carolyn, what the hell?
Do we think she's a boomer, though?
Also possible.
Definitely something John could easily do.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize it was your knife in my back, Ms. Manning, as if you wouldn't make the same mistake because computers are confusing. Here's what I bet you it is. Here's my question. In your email, did you write, I am not looking to get sold into sexual slavery?
No, I didn't specify. I always forget to specify.
You really got to specify that.
Everyone knows that with people that will sell you into sexual slavery.
I'm pretty sure you're meant to just put that in your email signature now.
Yeah. It's like when you copy and paste that thing into Facebook so that Facebook doesn't collect any of your information.
Yeah, that's exactly
every email I send, the subject matter is do not sell me into sexual slavery. Every single one.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I should have noticed that the email was from baitandSwitch.scam.com. That's on. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, Ted. Thank you so much. Ted.
I mean, here's what I would
keep your eyes on the prize.
What is happening at scam.com right now? I'm going to look up www.scam.com. And if it isn't just a photo of a Nigerian prince laughing, I'm very upset.
Oh, while he's doing that, I missed the end of the poll. How did it end? It looked like it was leaning heavily towards immediately. But could someone please let us know how it ended?
Oh, scam.com's a real piece of shit.
Good.
Yeah, good. We don't want that to be a well-designed website.
You asked, and you shall have. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So to be today's immediately excellent.
I will be right on it. It's my turn to upload the podcast this week, and I just learned how to do it, and I don't think I fucked it up yet, so...
That's it. That's just what happens on scam.com. Oh, I fucking hate having to bring it up. That's scam.com right there.
Yeah. It looks dodgy, to be fair.
I mean, it feels like that's while you look at this, they're stealing your wallet. Like they're just tricking you into being like, but shouldn't there be more on here? And they're just like email scrape, password scrape.
Yeah. Now I wonder what happens if I click on this link that says lemon party. That sounds fun.
No, that's lemon party is dangerous. You know what I've heard is a good family fun is blue waffle. I don't know if you're familiar with the old blue waffle.
I don't know which one blue waffle is, but I'm not gonna type that in because
it's a Mary Poppins reference. She just used to make blue waffles for all the kids. It's just family
stop
fun.
it, Christopher.
Wait, it's so funny you say blue waffle because it always sounds like little kid entertainment. Like Ashley, in Ireland, did you guys have a kids entertainer named Mr. Hands?
No. Oh,
yes, he did.
That's
Jimmy
not
Savile.
good.
Oh,
that wasn't in Ireland.
Ow.
We didn't have Jimmy Savile in Ireland. Well, maybe I was too young.
One man, one jar is a fucking nightmare. The moment one man, one jar, it's a man putting a jar in his asshole and the jar breaks.
It is. That makes sense.
And the piece of glass that man removes from his body, and you see a human being suddenly become aware of his plight. Like it's as someone who has been injured a lot. By the way, did I fall off my longboard today and land on my elbow? Yeah, I did. Got a hot.
Oh, fuck's sake, John. Get some fucking pads, you idiot.
Yeah, dude. Get pads.
Safety gear.
I will. Amazon lost them in the shipment, hilariously.
Sure. Likely story.
Yeah, 100% did. No, I definitely want elbow pads.
I did not go on my roller skates until I had all of the safety gear.
Well, I guess I'm cooler than you are, Ashley, is what we're learning right there. You know what I'm saying?
Says he with a scuffed elbow. Your elbow is bleeding, also, and it doesn't even look like you've cleaned it properly.
I 100% have cleaned it properly. I know exactly how to do that because I've hurt myself so many times. I've had to learn how to do it. And that's in one area. People always, by the way, besmirch my first aid ability. I am not a doctor, but I am very good at first aid, both from training and from, I've done that. Let me tell you what you need to do. And they're like, really? You have? And you're like, well, yeah. You've never just fallen off of a whole fence and landed on concrete before? Well, I guess people don't party no more.
John, I want you to know that this is what the next mega stream is going to be funding for you.
I want that so badly. Oh,
look at
yes.
That. Look how safe you'll be.
Oh my God, look how funny he's having. He's having so much
fun.
For
the podcast listeners, we are looking at an airbag jacket for the elderly.
Yeah, it's a falling airbag, YouTube falling airbag, and you will find a bunch of Johns being protected.
Yeah. I'm the Canadian Dr. Nick Riviera. Can I just say this?
The podcast, that's not English.
Yeah. Can I just say this about whenever
But you must hit the ground and hurt yourself before it inflates. Sorry, I'm getting sucked into this video.
100% will. Yeah, there's a bunch of these. There's cycling ones that cost. That's pretty cheap for the ones I've seen. There are so many weird, crazy things. What in the end it is wear a helmet. Where I should be wearing a helmet and pads, and I just wasn't. But I will again. And it was one of those injuries where I literally was learning to just because I've never skateboarded before, so I was just literally I was in a quiet cul-de-sac. Just learning how to turn because I don't know how to turn. And I had done it perfectly. I literally did the whole loop one time and I was like, time to walk home, buddy. Your goal for today. You're doing exactly what you want to do. You're learning a new skill. And then I was like, one more. And in my head, I was like, you shouldn't do one more.
Yeah.
You've just watched Heat. You know what happens. And then I fell and I was Yep, there we go.
Yes, David Hort. John Hastings, clumsy man extraordinaire, is learning to skateboard.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Of all of my accidents, none of them. I did not break my handlebars nor hit me with a car.
That makes it more worrying that it keeps happening to you and you don't even have anything to do with it. You attract bad luck when it comes to physical things, my friend. You are a magnet for other people injuring you. You've got whatever the universe has decided is a punchable face.
No, I'm just fucking way fucking. You know what it is? Is I been reading a lot about QAnon. Oh my god! Speaking of QAnon, guess what? Oh my god! I totally forgot about all of this. Why did I not?
Is this when we're doing the shout outs?
Speaking of shout outs, guess what happened to me yesterday, stand-up comedy wise?
You got cued? You got cued, baby.
I've been red pilled. That's right, everybody.
Nice.
The following,
What does that mean?
It means I'm into the truth now, Ashley, and you're part of the fucking sex trafficker pedophile problem because you're a woman and women are chaotic, according to my new god, Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
Stop trying to rent the apartments that don't exist so you can sell me into sex slavery, Ashley.
Ashley, stop trying to sell Chris into sex slavery. You pizza owner.
Pizza owner.
I hope that if it turns out Q is right, that is the tone of voice. And I also hope that Ashley has been involved the whole time. Like she's like, hey, do a stream, just arrange for some adrenochrome to be drained. Did you ever find out why John was a douche? What the fuck?
Oh yes, we did, and that was your
That was the rental car thing.
The rental car thing.
No. That was the
UPS
it was the UPS
package.
thing. It was the UPS package. You could go listen to our. I went faster than another guy, and then he cut in line in front of me, and then I confronted him, and then he explained he had a knee injury. Yeah.
The leaner.
Noise, I'll be in touch.
Find some buys for Chris. I'm married to your housemate, Beardy Noise. How dare you? How dare you?
Oh,
Beardy Noise refers to me as his husband.
No. I remember. I was like, wait, Sadav's living with Beardy Noise?
So what happened yesterday? I tuned in for 20 minutes and I found out that Scott is Gaelic for Irish, which is hilarious, and I love every part of that.
Oh my god,
it's not Gaelic for Irish, it's Roman. It's what the Romans refer to the Irish as.
Even better.
Yeah. That's
so the Scottish are named after a slur for the Irish.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
There's something so UK about that. Is also that it's Roman, because some cunt from fucking Oxbridge would be like, it should be in Latin though, and then you'd be like, all right, Hugo, you fucking bag of shit. Go talk to your friend Beauregard and.
Also, try telling the English that the word Britain comes from a Celtic tribe.
Yeah,
from France.
Oh yeah. Oh
no,
you know that?
No, not from France.
They're not.
They
Gaulish?
went into France.
Oh,
the
they went to France, became Brittany,
France.
and then went gotcha.
Because basically there was the Brittany Celtic tribe were one of the major Celtic tribes that were in around the area of basically Londinium, London, and.
Such a stupid name.
That was the Roman name for it.
The English Batman and Robin go to during the 1963 show Batman when they go to Londinium and they use their London Batcave.
That's the original name of London.
Londinium sounds like a place you go for your 7th birthday. We're going to Londinium, guys. Everyone's getting pepperoni pizza.
They meet Alfred's brother, who turns out to be a bad guy.
Yeah. So yeah, but when the Roman Empire collapsed, there was a power vacuum, and so that's when the Angles, the Jutes, and the Saxons came into England and basically started to overrun the Celtic tribes that were living there. So they pushed all of the Celts up into Wales and up into Scotland. They never breached Scotland though, Hadrian's Wall. But they pushed all the Celts up into Wales. They pushed them down into Cornwall, and then when they couldn't push them anymore into Cornwall, they started emigrating down into Brittany in France, and that's why there's Brittany. So even though there were Gaulish Celts in France, they moved up into Britain, and then they later on became the British Celtic tribes, and then they were pushed back down into Brittany.
So you're telling me that from day one, the English have basically just been getting out of a boat, yelling, "This is ours," and it always has been, and then murdering the people that have lived there forever.
That's exactly it.
Amazing. If anything, I'm like, well, you know what? They came by it honestly. I haven't always been in an attic, Stephen, CGR. I am staying with a friend because my house is currently ensconced in bed bugs. And by ensconced, I mean they're in one very particular area and being murdered tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
See
baby.
in hell, fuckos.
Yes.
Also, I'd like all of you to know. So yesterday, I totally forgot I was doing stand-up yesterday at the Brea Improv.
Mhm.
And I walk in. I've never heard of this comedian named Michael Loftus. Meet him. Nice guy. Man in his 50s smoking, which I'm like, that's a choice now. You're going down with that shit, Broheim.
Yeah. Or he's a cool guy like me, started in his mid-30s, still totally fine.
I fucking hate that you did that. As someone who has quit smoking, and by the way, almost a year. Almost a year. It's a year next month, and I'll be celebrated by smoking meth. And but actually there's the thing. And then like the crowd was there was a certain vibe to they were older. What nice text message did you just get? You just got a nice text, didn't you?
I did. So what we got is and actually this is nice. I was hoping to read it out anyway, so I'm glad you noticed me getting the so we have a new patron. And they joined up a couple weeks ago, and it's Lissy. I don't know if you've seen Lissy. She comes onto my stream sometimes. She can't really make the live streams, so she sent a message and she said thanks. So I sent her a message saying thanks so much for being a patron, whatever. And she said thanks. I've been watching you guys on Twitch for months now. Started probably just before Ashley became a regular. First episode was the one with Gareth and Elliot, which was right after they did my Versus show. And since then, I'm always on catch up, but have only missed maybe one or two. I can really watch live. Caught a couple of Chris's streams, and it's nice to feel part of the community. I love the in-jokes. I love feeling I know people from the chat, just reading and hearing the comments, even though I don't watch live. And I really enjoy listening to you guys chat shit, cry laughing emoji. I think all the regular listeners get to feel part of the gang because of all the in-jokes. I always forget about Troggies, so it makes me laugh every time. I'm also very happy you have streams on YouTube now. The Twitch app on my phone is pretty awful and buffering. The other reason live watching was less easy. Basically, keep up the good work. I absolutely love it, and I'm proud to be able to call myself a Troggy. Thank you, Lissy. That was so good that Ashley is buffering now.
Ashley just left the stream. Also,
you just knocked Ashley right off the stream. That was so nice. Thank you, Lissy, and thank you so much if you're watching this in the past.
I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Be here live or don't be here at all, you fucking fair weather troggy piece of garbage. Just kidding, Lissy. Fucking Zambia.
All right. That's so nice, Lissy. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. Whoa. By the way, if you too want to join the Patreon and send us nice messages, you can do it at patreon.com/untitled Twitch stream.
You're also just allowed to send us nice messages. Financial rumination does not need to be a part of it. And guys, I'm learning to skateboard, so let's get those Patreon numbers up. I'm days away from another catastrophic injury. Let's be honest.
I'm raging. I just got booted out at that really lovely moment.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. What was their name again? Sorry,
Lissy.
Lissy, thank you so much. It's that's really, really a lovely message to get. That was lovely. I heard the whole thing. I just got booted out at the very end of it.
Couple of quick things I just want to say. Cheeky messages can be sent to do we have a forward-facing email? We do. Are we giving that out?
We do. I guess we could.
Do
There's no harm in doing that.
If you would like to send us rude, cheeky emails, that is untitledtwitchstream@gmail.com. Please specify that this is a joke. Like you have to, in the subject line.
Yeah, and also specify whether or not you're okay for us to say your name.
Yes, exactly. Put your screen name in it, and you have to do it. If not, you will be treated like I treat all trolls, which is I quietly fantasize about your death and then do nothing. That's basically.
I can actually add that to the link tree if we want to actually have a front-facing email thing of like, get in touch with us.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And if it's a truly offensive message, that's a PayPal of £5 to Chris, Ashley, and myself, separately from Patreon. If it's a truly offensive message, I'm totally fine with it, Dave. But if it must be, how about this? You can send us a truly offensive message, but it has to be accompanied with a receipt that you've donated at least £5 to a charity of your choice, and you can send us an offensive email.
No dicks.
No dicks.
Can't break any laws. And
just like it can be offensive to us, but it can't be just like racist or homophobic or like.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
all
be pretty
that
clever.
sort of bullshit.
It's got to be chat
we-
level good stuff.
it's got to be intellectual offense. All right.
You're
Um,
emailing. You were all
offensive-
English to the email.
It's exactly like that is so exactly. Yeah. Well, I no longer
That's
see the point.
the vibe.
Well, David,
Very funny. Very funny.
fair point.
We have a couple other shout outs that we need to do while we're talking
We
about this, and then
do.
we
Great
can get
point.
back to your queue and all that business.
That's fine. Now, when it comes to shout outs, I would just like to say that we don't know how to do this. So we're looking to the chat and to everyone else.
Yeah, let us know
Or-
what kind of shoutouts you think would be fun and cool and exciting and something you would sign up to the Patreon for.
Or the other way, and I just thought of this, so we can totally not do this. Check out QAnon.
Also, real quick, Goliath baby, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Troggies. Thank
Welcome
you
to
for
the
follow. You're very,
Troggies.
very welcome.
You are Troggy.
And we don't mean that as a good thing. It is definitely a slur.
This is also just a bunch of things for food for thought
Shout out
for
QAnon.
listeners. That's so fucking funny.
I really hope that's a real Twitch channel.
That's so funny.
Oh, bro, it is. You have mail.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh.
It is from
Oh,
Steven.
I just went into my own Gmail.
And it is weird. I'm not sure I totally. Oh, a cheeky message. It's a woman pointing to her cheek. I would bring it up on screen, but it would show Steven's real email address. So
Yeah, let's not do that. We
But
won't
it's
bring it up on
basically-
screen.
It's this.
That's good. That's
Get it?
real
It's a
good
cheeky
stuff.
email. That's good
I
stuff.
like that
That's
a
good.
lot.
That's good, clean fun.
Certainly is, Christopher. Certainly is. Now, here's what I'm going to say: I say we give a moment, and then whoever we write, everyone can put in the chat how we do the shout outs, and then so starting for between 32 minutes and 33 minutes, anyone in the chat can write how we do the shout out, and then at 33 minutes, we just pick one of the options for how we do a shout out from the chat. Do you see what I'm saying? So they have a minute to suggest, starting in
we pick the
4,
best one. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. 1 minute to suggest how we do the shout outs. 1 minute to suggest anything.
Do you
at
want
all.
us to give compliments? Do you want Ashley to write a haiku off the top of her head while we make her the only face on the screen because she'll be so upset if we do that?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Should John make up a hype train-esque song? Fart their
Don't make
name.
me do improv because I really can't do it.
Do you want
I
it
have a
in
gun.
John's
Yes,
Michael
man.
Caine accent? Do you want semaphore? There's
tattooed
no
onto
semaphore.
John's
I don't have any.
face.
I don't have anything.
In your
My
best
name's on
English
hats.
accent?
John and Chris wear. Also good. This is good
That's
stuff.
kind of cute. I
Naked
like that
Goliath,
one.
baby. Good lord.
We would get taken down off Twitch, YouTube, and probably everything.
So fast.
Can we do the shout outs of John and Chris while we're doing ass masks? I mean, I do want to do that very badly.
Well, I know what to get you for Christmas.
Giant
please, oh
inflatable
my God.
pickle. We got wrap the shout out. Interpretive dance with helium balloons. I have no helium, but hi, my name is Ruin. Thank you so much.
3 whiteboards, each person write names, taking turns. That's a lot of admin, but I like.
That's
oh,
a lot
you're
of
now done.
admin.
Voting is done. Voting is done.
People
Okay.
love that. I still can't get over that. That's the wildest thing on Twitch to me is that people
What?
pay money to have their name written on a whiteboard
Yeah.
by a woman in a bikini. It's so weird to me. I don't understand the impetus at all.
That's
So
very
funny.
strange.
So
Here's the
funny.
thing that I don't understand about people, where they're still like,
Is
"Can
it
you
like a
believe this?"
teacher thing?
I think it's a hot girl doing anything thing.
It's anything.
Yeah, just
isn't it?
acknowledging your
acknowledging
existence.
your existence. Yeah, that's all it is, isn't
But
it?
even like when remember when Belle Delphine sold her bathwater, I was like, I get that. There's weird dudes. They want water. A naked woman was in.
Yeah,
That's a thing
that's-
that if you said people paid for that, I'd be like, for sure.
Before
I totally
we
understand that
are
happens.
Definitely about to go on a tangent.
This
Before we do,
is
we need
weird.
to pick. We need to pick how we do a shout out.
Oh, you're right.
before we
You're, right.
get
You're
lost.
absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got?
Can
trying
I
to
sell
start
my
collecting name.
bathwater?
It definitely.
Yes.
100. Yes.
You could sell. I know more than one comedian that sells their undergarments
Oh, yeah.
on the internet, and I mean that is how they pay their rent.
Yeah. By
Where
not doing
might-
that, you're leaving money on the table.
Where might one do such a thing?
I mean,
Just the internet, just cool guy.
literally
QAnon,
just put it in the
twitch.tv/QAnon.
Yes, but where do I do it where I don't put myself in trouble?
OnlyFans?
You're not putting yourself in. There's nothing of what you're doing is illegal.
No, not that way.
But,
like people
she can be a
tracking
teacher.
me down.
You post an anonymous ad with an email you just use for only that, and just put a VPN on your computer, and they won't be able to track you.
And
Also,
and don't put a return address on those panties.
Yeah. The other thing is,
important.
do not put a return address. I mean, that's the funniest
Or
thing.
put Buckingham Palace as the return address, because that's
if
fun.
you put a
time.
return address on the
They're
panties
losers.
you're selling to, I assume, a very, very quiet person, that's on you. All right, which Ashley?
Okay, I'm gonna read them out. I'm gonna read them out so everyone can hear them. Everyone on the podcast can hear them, and then we'll decide after that. So Kirsten says, "In your best English accents," which I guarantee are all terrible English accents. That's a good start. Write their name on your body. That seems to be a big thing on Twitch from Tet. I'm not doing that. Ida says roasts. Obviously, what are you going to encourage us to write things on our bodies? Ashley, is that?
It can just be on our arm. You know.
No one thinks limbs when they think body.
Well,
yeah, but like this, you don't get to specify how we deliver the goods. You just get to put in your order.
Fair enough.
Stop lawyering for the fucking troggies there, fucking Chris. Whose side are you on?
Anything.
Justice.
We don't have that many at the moment. So
that was for the justice comment. That was for fucking justice. No, you fucking know what you did.
Roasts. Ida says roasts. Steven says write the names on hats John and Chris wear, which I actually really like that. And if we can make that a tier in Patreon where we have a hat that gets like a namer, I think that's very cool. Goliath Baby says naked. Just get naked. David Horse says, can you do shout outs over a video of Chris and John doing ass masks? Nope. No one wants that.
Another time we can. Yeah, I do. I want to do an ass mask very bad, but I can't do it right now because there's
a video.
No one wants to watch that.
I disagree. I can't do it right now because there's a giant gash on my hip from when I fell off my skateboard. I'm a 36-year-old man.
Jesus Christ, man.
Get
we're gonna have to
and do some practice falls. You have to practice falling so that you
can you take karate lessons so you learn how to roll? That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Yeah. First of all, again, I maintain I know how to fall. Like this is the best falling I can do.
Yeah, that's because you're bad at it. You don't know how to do it.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've survived so many other things.
Okay, my God is huge. Wrap the shout out. Kirsten says a giant pickle inflatable. My name is Ruin. Action interpretive dance with helium balloons. I like it. It's kinetic. No helium. I'm also running out of helium, so maybe not the best use of it. 3 whiteboards behind each person. Write names, taking turns. I know what streams you watch now, Stephen. Richard Wright Entertainer says in the form of student musical improv group. Rap is a good call on their body.
Sure Half does the whiteboard thing.
I'm sure he does, but he also spends a lot of time in bikinis on his stream. If you look after 2 a.m., he's a very sexy man.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Of course, someone drank her bathwater. Okay, we're getting into other things. So of those, English accents, rapping, Ashley doing a haiku alone on screen. I like.
Nope. No, that was your idea. Nobody said that.
Yeah, but we're allowed to have ideas. I also like John doing it in Michael Caine voice. What do you guys think?
I do like the Michael Caine voice.
Can you put who I'm shouting out in private chat? I like Michael Caine voice, and then I would also like, we have to do 1 round of trying to roast them, but it's speed roast improvised.
Oh God.
So I'll do the actual shout
I'm
out.
not good at improv.
Well,
I go full fight, flight, or freeze, and it's always freeze.
Ashley, did you just make that up? Because that's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, your reaction to "I'm not good at improv" was very good.
Yeah, exactly. Can you hear the Michael Caine voice? Of course you can. It's right here. It's me, Michael Caine. Yeah, are you reading a script right now? You do understand that you've done a lot of this entire thing is improvised. I don't think we've done a single episode.
I know, but I can't do silly shit.
What have you been doing
for
months?
What do you think this show is?
Like, I don't understand what your anxiety is. You just walked in from doing a surgery and you just went, I don't know how to do surgery. It's like, what have we been doing for months?
Okay.
We spoke
a
week ago. We spoke for a fucking 8 hours and we planned so many things that we got to none of. All right.
Okay, I'll just pipe the fuck down then, shall I?
Finally, a woman volunteers.
Oh, true.
Gotta get those laughs, baby.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'll read them all out as Michael Caine, and then you each one of us has to, and how we know we're done with the roast is you end each roast joke with boom roasted. That's how you do it.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to read out all the names, the official shout out, and then we'll move to the second phase of shout out, which is improvised roasting. So it's me, Michael Caine here. How I just want to do some shout out. Can you believe it? It's me here on the stream. All right, here are the people that have paid enough for a shout out on Patreon. That is Trish Byrne, Joe Trope, Charlotte, Kirsten, Baldy, Richard Wright. You are all choggies, and you are Patreon us, and we like that. All right, I'm gonna. I will now do my speed roasts for everybody. Trish Byrne. Careful, you might hurt somebody. Joe Trope, boom roasted. Oh, Joe Trope, more like Joe's not here today. Boom roasted. Charlotte Webb, I thought you were a spider, but turns out you're a person. Boom roasted. Kirsten, more like Thurston, because you're thirsty. Boom roasted. Baldy, is that even really your name? Boom roasted. Richard Wright, boom. Richard wrong. Boom roasted. There, taken care of. There you go. That's that's how you
enjoyed that.
Baby.
Yes. I now understand the vibe of the speed roasting. I get it. Yeah. We're good.
Now do your Michael Caine voice. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. Steven CGR being a real hurtful boy. All right, Ashley, go ahead. Let's see your
Well, if you would like to get one of those shout outs, you know what to do.
What? It's your turn.
I know, but just before I take my turn, I'm just reiterating that if people want to be involved in this process again, then they need to sign up to the Patreon. Mm-hmm. If you want to get roasted, such as I'm going to do them backwards. Richard Wright. What do I say about Richard Wright? He offered me to do a show and I couldn't do it. Roasted.
Oh, shit.
Boom, roasted.
I chose to get drunk instead. I'm sorry. No, legitimate answer. That is the legitimate reason I did not go to do that show. But it's okay because I told him that. Okay, Baldy. Baldy came to see me live. What a loser. Roasted. Kirsten bought me The Sims. Who does that? Roasted. Charlotte. I don't know who you are, if I'm completely honest. I think you might be sub to the Patreon. I don't. Do you come into the chat? I'm not entirely. Sometimes people use different names to their usernames, so I'm not entirely sure who you are. Roasted. Joe Trope, you're here sometimes. Roasted. And Trish Byrne, I mean, you do a pet show with John, which is actually pretty cool. So roasted. I said I was going to be bad at this, so you can't be mad.
I can't believe you.
I like that most of your roasts are just things that people did that were nice for you.
Yeah.
It was stop being nice to me. Boom. Roasted. You did something cool. Boom. Roasted. Yeah. I like it.
I also like how many times you dropped in. You recently started doing shows again, which is becoming quietly a theme, which I really enjoy.
Speaking of which, I have a show next Tuesday. I'm doing a show next Tuesday in Glasgow at the Drygate. And then I'm at Monkey Barrel this weekend, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. on the Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh, is that two?
Two gigs on two nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, here's my question. After one of these shows, are you going to stand by the door and do a bit of the old vicaring?
Well, no, because I'll be rushing to get back here.
On the Tuesday.
On the Friday and Saturday.
I'm talking about the Friday and the Saturday. Because on Tuesday, if you're trying to pull after a Tuesday gig, you're a fucking sex addict. Friday and Saturday, you're just a loose gentleman or lady.
I don't like Friday and Saturday night sex.
Yeah, no.
Everybody's always too drunk. Tuesdays and Mondays are good sex nights.
And because you meet better people.
You meet way better people.
Meet
You
better
meet the
people.
people that go out during the week. People who go
Wait,
out
I
on
agree-
Fridays and
I agree
Saturdays,
with everything
they
you're
always
saying. I
call
agree
me
with everything you're saying.
sweetheart and darling at the bar.
Yeah,
And
weekends are for
with the
amateurs.
guys, it's like a creepy way, and with the girls, it's like
Mhm.
a patronizing way. I fucking no. Fridays and Saturday nights suck.
Tuesday, 21st of Dragate. Guess who's going to be there? Oh,
See who'll be there. Now here's my thing. That next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, I will be late potentially to the stream. I hope not to be, because next Wednesday we have a very special episode. I will be in my hometown of
Is it
Ottawa.
about drugs? Okay.
We will be going to the botanical garden where I jizzed. We
Yes,
are going.
That
to
is
the
next
botanical
Wednesday, the
garden.
22nd of September.
Will emanate
Tune the
from
fuck in.
neighborhood I grew up in. Head on over to untitledtwitchstream@gmail.com if you have any questions, clarifications, or things you would like to see from a variety. Is the jizz still there? We will find out together. It's a guided jizz tour. It's a guided jizz tour. What's the matter, Chris? What's the matter, Chris? What's the matter, Chris?
The explain
Chris-
command works.
Ooh, that's good.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
It looks so good. I just opened it up.
Oh, they like that thing, and then we have that little primer. So everyone, so if you're new to the stream and you come in the chat, if you hit what is it? Exclamation point explain, you get a list of all the in jokes, so you don't feel excluded and have to take a second to be like, wait, who's a what?
Mm-hmm.
Show us a Tim Horton sign with the old sign and one with the new one, John. Oh, and jerk John off. Yes, you can. King GOWTF, are you going to appear on the stream? If the internet worked better, I would stream for 1 second from La Lune Fest, but I will unfortunately just won't do that.
Does Chris still need to roast everyone?
Thank you for following Marcio Fortuna.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Troggies.
Welcome to the Troggies.
Chris does still need to roast people.
Okay, roast time. Trish Byrne, too many cats. Those who can't foster. Boom, roasted. Joe Trope. More like Joe. Nope. Stop playing games with Japanese teenagers as the protagonist. They're very good games, but implications. Charlotte, include your username next time so we can shout you out properly. Boom, roasted. Kirsten, you're a mod on this channel. Idiot. Boom, roasted. Baldy, not even bald. Shut up. Boom, roasted. Richard Wright, you sit in the front row of comedy shows even though you're a comedian. That's absolutely insane behavior. Boom, roasted.
Yes. That is wild.
The Troggies sound like an award show. Oh my God. Do we have stream awards?
We should do stream awards at some point.
Coffee beans. Boom, roasted. That's the way I like my coffee beans.
The Golden Troggies.
Troggies. Yes.
All right. What's the date today? September. Okay. If we're still doing this stream in 1 year, September 13th, 2022, that will be the day of the Golden Troggies. And we will do it like the Golden Logies in Australia, in that they will be voted for, and inexplicably Dave Hughes will win none.
I might just put that in my phone so that we don't forget that in a year.
Yep.
Smart idea. That's a good idea.
We will. Thank you.
There should be a there will be a trophy.
There will be a trophy. September 13th, 2022. I'm putting it as an all-day event, guys.
Nice.
Well,
oh, Richard, we need your address because we have to send you a postcard as well. Don't put it in the chat, but just in general.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way,
while you're here,
I have a postcard for Richard Wright from Utah that I got in the Salt Lake City airport.
Very good.
Yes. So
it is in my diary. Speaking of
that's the new shout out format, right? Michael Caine and then Boom Roasted.
Yeah, cool.
Agreed. Cool. Good.
Yes, we
Sorry.
will. We will roast. Is that how we're gonna do it? I thought we were gonna figure out a new way to do shout outs every week, or do we have to do shout outs every?
That seems labor intensive. Yeah, I think it's every month. Yeah.
every month.
All right. But well, from now on, we'll be doing it while I'll be taking my hats elsewhere. Also, we can get whiteboard hats. Why don't we have whiteboard hats?
We could try and get whiteboard hats. Yeah.
Is that a thing? You know, we could get the hats that you program, and then the thing.
How
goes
much are
across
those?
it.
How
Let's find
fucking
out.
much are those?
Let's find
I mean,
out.
there's a
let's
link right
get
there.
one of those. You
Oh,
cannot
new
get
patron.
whiteboard hats. Oh, that's exciting.
New patron.
Who is it? Is it me?
It's you, John. You did it.
I did it. Also, here's a quick question in the chat. I'm making dinner for my friend who's letting me stay here. Meatballs or meat sauce for a sauce going on pasta? Meatballs, meat sauce.
Meat sauce.
Yeah, I'm thinking meat sauce. Meat sauce. You always think meatballs are better, but meat sauce is better, right? Yeah, meat sauce. Of course, it's meat sauce.
Speaking of pasta and sauce, I was telling Chris very briefly when we were having our little chat for him to show me how to do the podcast.
Understood. That makes way more sense. I was like, wait, what? There was a meeting that I wasn't a part of? How?
He was showing me how
was
to
that
do
injury?
the podcast.
Real quick. Thank you very much,
Uh-huh.
Kim. I'm not going to say your last name, and I don't know what your screen name is, but thank you so much for becoming a patron. You are a beard sucker. Welcome.
I have a guess.
Thank you.
I think I know who it is because they put in the chat. It was me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that. Who was it? Where was it?
It's Kimmers.
Kimmers.
Makes sense.
Oh, Kimmers, you're the greatest. Thank you so much.
My name is Ruin.
you,
You're
Kimmers.
100%. I know we have a bunch of streams. I can't agree with this more in my fucking life.
Oh yeah,
meatballs are so
meatballs
much
have to be done well.
Thank you. And I wouldn't
Same
be
with
half-assed.
burgers.
Oh, also, if you're putting cereal in your burgers, you're a
What?
rascal.
Shut up. Who told you that? And what QAnon cesspool did you learn it in?
So many people will put like cereal in burgers because it's like it's a thing to thicken them, and they hold
Like Lucky Charms?
No, like Rice Krispies or other things. They'll mix them. It's so fucking weird.
That's grim.
I disapprove.
It's gross.
Yeah.
I disapprove.
Also, I don't go for cheese inside of burgers. Cheese on top of burger. It's too much. What are we doing? This is
Depends
it's
on
too
the
much.
cheese.
Yeah,
Depends
I
on the
don't
cheese.
know,
Sometimes there's like a chunk in the middle and it melts out real nice, and that's I've had it. It's got to be done right.
I don't really
but
like it that much. I think the fats all coagulate together, and I don't really enjoy that.
I agree with you. I want it separate. In other
Yeah.
news, by the way, I'm going to finish my anecdote from the top of the show. 52 minutes in to finish an anecdote. If anything, we are getting far better at staying on topic. So I went to the Brea Improvisation Comedy Club. By the way, glad to see comedy's back. The Brea location moved 3 years ago. What the hell?
What?
Oh, he's gone.
Bye, John.
And when John's finished his
I'm here.
story, we're
I'm
going to
here.
come back to my story.
What was that? Which one was
Oh, he's
yours?
gone.
John's gone.
Device
All
not
right, your story it
connected.
is.
Yeah, my story it is, I guess. But I mean, I've already told you it, so.
Oh, that's right. All right, well then let's talk about Belle Delphine and her bathwater real quick.
Oh
'cause that was
yeah,
a little while
okay.
ago.
I need to learn what the hookups are for that, because I'll do that. If you want to buy my bathwater, I will fucking sell it to you.
So, are you familiar with Belle Delphine?
No.
I'm not totally sure where she came from, but she is now like an OnlyFans superstar. I first
Right.
heard of her during the bathwater thing because it was trending on Twitter, and it's very
Uh-huh.
funny. Everyone was so mad at her. The whole internet was so mad at this woman. She's got to be like 19, maybe 20 years old, and she was just selling her bathwater for X amount, let's say $100 for a tiny little vial of her bathwater.
Wow.
She made so much money. She sold all of it, and I was
insane.
absolutely laughing the whole time because what a hilarious thing to do that hurts nobody.
It hurts
And
nobody.
It's just so I'm sure she did. I'm sure she pissed in it. Why wouldn't you? One guy apparently drank it, even though she was like, "Do not drink this. Under no circumstances for you to drink this water." One
No,
dude
you
drank
shouldn't drink it because she probably has like if it's like a legit bath that she's enjoyed herself in, she probably has soaps and oils and
Yeah, right.
even regardless of her, like because you could probably drink somebody's bath water if they don't have anything in it, like you could probably be okay. But all those soaps and stuff, you definitely shouldn't ingest that.
Yeah. What also like I don't know if have you heard the sort of like gross dude saying of like when a hot girl walks by, a guy will be like, "I drink her bath water." Have you ever heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
It's the thing dudes say sometimes to talk about how attractive a
Oh.
woman is, because why would you ever drink someone's bathwater?
That's grim.
And so she was like, noted, and then made $1 million.
Wow.
And I love it. It's so funny.
I love that
It's
so much.
Such a funny thing.
She's
to
an
do.
icon.
It's fucking great. I mean, I'm sure she's probably an asshole because she's 19 and a millionaire now, but that decision,
You know what
crushed
though?
it.
That's ingenuity in a way
Absolutely.
that you couldn't even think of it. You know?
I never would have thought of that.
No.
Oh, a new patron.
Oh
Another patron.
my god. You guys are the
guys,
best.
Amazing. Let me
Do
just
we
open
have
this
to
up.
roast them now as well? I feel
Well,
like we
let's
do.
see what tier they are, because not everyone gets roasted.
Oh yes. Yep. That's fair.
Oh, we gotta roast them. We gotta roast them.
Yay.
It is Thomas. I'm not going to say your last name, but thank you so much for joining up. Who is that?
I
Who's
know
Tom
who
Tom?
that is.
You know who that is?
I know who that is.
Oh,
It is our lovely, wonderful Tiger.
Oh, Tiger, thank you so much for becoming a patron. You're so wonderful. That's so
Tiger,
nice.
you're just the best. Tiger's been helping me learn how to do things for the channel. So that's
Aww.
roasted.
That's very nice.
Because
That's
sucks to be
very
you,
nice.
man.
All right, we're gonna need a Michael Caine.
I just want to say hello to Tiger Time, who's coming out and doing another Petulous. It's so nice to see you. Also, have you seen my most favorite movie? It's when I was in Jaws 4. Are you aware that I had sex with the animatronic shark?
Fantastic stuff. Dead on. It's just such a good impression.
Yeah, it's good.
Also, I'm staying in a part of Los Angeles that's much more naturey,
Mm.
and I saw a falcon this morning. You know how much better your day is when you just see a falcon just going. Yeah.
That's real good.
exciting.
That's real
Yeah,
good.
It's a weird moment to see a falcon and then head out on your skateboard as a 36-year-old man. What you think is everything's going great.
John, you were trying to tell a story.
So
first we have to boom roasted. We
Good,
haven't done our
good,
shout
good.
out
Oh
yet.
yes,
We
yes,
must
yeah,
boom
yeah.
roasted.
I like
Boom
this.
roasted.
Go ahead.
One must boom roast. I will start. Tiger. The word so nice he misspelled it twice. Tiger, thank you so much. Boom roasted.
Tiger, more like fucking human. Boom roasted.
Boom roasted.
Tiger. Some people say tigre, and I find that really odd and strange. Boom, roasted.
Boom. We're like Jeff Ross. We did it. We got an email from Richard Wright stuff. In terms of sending things. Well, part of it is his
Our
address.
fans
I
are
won't-
so active this evening.
yeah, getting involved. I love it. So I won't read out the address part.
Read out
but
the address.
It's just it says it's just a list of the top 10 most popular cats.
Is that
That's
true?
it. That's true.
That's brilliant.
That's what's in here.
Oh my
Number
god,
10.
I love number 1.
Coming in at number 10, Burman cat. Number 9, Bengal cat. Number 8, the Scottish fold cat. Number 7.
That's number 8? No.
That's number
the
8?
Scottish fold?
I don't even know what that is.
I know one Scottish fold, and she be adorable. But in general, the Scottish fold breed of cats can absolutely... Just because you have foldy ears doesn't mean that you're fucking intriguing, you floppy fuck.
Well, that's why they're down there at number 8 and not up at number
Right
7
there.
like the cool ass Siamese. Number 6, Sphinx. Number 5, Abyssinian. I'm noticing a ancient empire rag there.
Sphinx is not on the list.
Yeah.
The Sphinx can fuck. Cats are supposed to have fur, you bald, aggressive pricks.
Anything is possible. It's cats, man. Number 4, the ragdoll cat. Number 3, the Persian cat. Number 2, the domestic short hair. And number 1 is, of course, Kat Dennings. Boom!
She's awesome. I like Kat
Roasted.
Dennings a lot.
Do
Do you know who Kat Dennings is? In the Marvel universe, she plays the scientist friend of Natalie Portman.
Oh, this lady.
Yeah, she's in
She's
Two
cool.
Broke Girls.
What was
Darcy,
She's very,
that's
very
her
cool.
name.
Darcy. That's her name.
She's a kid actress as well. Yes, she was in The 40-Year-Old Virgin. She's the daughter in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yes,
Ah.
yes, she is.
Yeah.
She's
Andrew
very cool.
WK's fiance.
Oh, that's right. Andrew
Can we
WK
also-
is such a weird dude because I want to hate him, and everything I hear about him makes him seem absolutely lovely.
What I like about Andrew WK is everyone was just like, "You're gonna be a one-hit wonder," and he's like, "No, I'll only have one popular song, but I'm just gonna be around." And everyone was like, "Okay,
Yeah. He's like a really cool, fun Paris Hilton.
No, he's way better than Paris Hilton.
But just in the sense of like, what has he done? What has he done in the last 20 years? And we're
Who's
also
that?
like, I know
he's-
Andrew WK right off the top of my
bet you-
head. I know who that is.
I bet you he's also one of those guys where it's like he's had those 2 songs and then quietly it's like, what else has he done? He's like, oh, he's a incredibly prolific session music. You know what I mean? Like it's like the Semisonic guys where it's like, what happened to the guys that wrote Closing Time? It's like, though they've written every other song ever.
I mean, I'm sure he's
You know
doing
what?
things, but what was the last thing you heard of him doing? And that's why, you know, Paris Hilton
I'm
isn't
with-
sitting around. She's making money.
My name,
but,
my name is Ruin. Well, you don't know what he's doing? He's partying. And he's partying hard.
Party.
Yeah.
What a weird dude. I like him.
You know what's Ashley? How old were you in 2001 again?
7.
That's so crazy. You were not even in double digits when like Andrew WK was the face of music for a minute.
I don't know who Andrew WK is.
Oh, and I hate that we're on fucking. I don't want to get our stupid channel banned, so we can't play it. I'm going to put a link to it in the Discord, just so everyone knows.
Also, can we just talk about very quickly? Apparently, he's done a lot, and of course, 1 million coming in hot. He's done many things. He ran a successful venue, hosted a couple of TV shows. All of his albums have been bangers. Last one was 2019. So I want to point out, I am so very excited to go camping with 2 people from the stream that I knew before the stream, and now one is someone who appears often in the chat, and the other one is a ancillary on-screen character as our must-needed and oft-requested quiz master for the streams.
It's very nice, keeping it in the family.
I'm very excited to swim in a lake. Me and King GOWTF are heading up a day early. I'm gonna make dinner, and then I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed and jump in a lake.
Sick.
That sounds
be
nice.
honest. The weed smoking and lake jumping is going to happen far before the dinner prep. Like dinner prep is going to be immediately preceded by lake jumping and a alarming amount of weed smoke. Like you're going to be like,
Speaking of quizzes, I am working on the questions for my birthday quiz.
the who knows. You understand that I'm having to take. I want it noted for the record. I haven't booked it yet. I have to take a supremely early flight to get where I'm going. So I'm here for that stream.
Oh,
I
mean,
so
we could
hot.
have
No.
arranged it.
No, it has to be on your birthday. It's so much fun. When is Ashley's birthday? 2 weeks Tuesday. Is that correct?
Ooh, special advance question. John might know it because he's arranged himself around it.
28th? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I just
Which
knew
is-
it. I didn't have to book a
You
thing.
got the number and you got
Yeah.
you did get it right, John.
Thank you.
You both got it right. So, I mean, you're
Yeah.
starting off on an even keel.
Oh, damn.
1-1.
Guado just knows. Guado,
I'm
would you like to
impressed.
purchase some bath water? Because
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make Guado appear not nearly as creepy, which is I did say the not this Tuesday but next Tuesday. But yes, I'll be in Winnipeg. I'll be appearing at Rumors Comedy Club. I'll have officially, with playing that, I will have played all but one comedy club in Canada
oh, damn.
that exists. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Second largest country landmass. Played them all except for there's 2. One is another club has opened in the East Coast since COVID, so 2.
Okay.
Chris's Hecklers still exist in Victoria.
Yeah, man.
Bathwater
Just-
party
just reopened.
favors.
Bathwater.
That's a good idea. I'll just do a big bathwater sale for my birthday. That's it.
That's a good idea. Ashley,
So much money.
Ashley,
So much money.
have you ever considered getting an OnlyFans, Ashley?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
We,
she's
yeah,
heard of
yeah.
this.
yeah. We've covered this a couple of times.
I couldn't remember. But here's my question: what is stopping you from pulling the trigger? and just
Teaching, being a
Yeah.
teacher.
there it is. What if? Now, here's the
I
thing, though.
thought of it after I started thinking about going back to be a teacher, so I just went, let's not. It's just. Although recently I did hear about somebody who is a comedian and
me.
a sex worker
It's me.
and works as a teaching assistant and lost their teaching assistant job because of their comedy, not because of their sex work.
Put that name in the
name,
private
name,
chat
name.
right now. Also, can I, before you put the name in the private chat, can I guess who it was? Because I think I have a guess.
Yeah, go on.
I have
Chris
no idea.
Bet. No.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Imagine. I'd be just so impressed you got a teaching assistant's role. Oh my God. This is so fun. Beardy Noise has put in a hilarious, lovely recipe for a good meat sauce, I believe.
Nice.
In my Hum Chums Discord. Thank you so much for that. What was I? That totally distracted me. What was I looking up instead of that? I was.
You were guessing.
You were going to give us a guess in the private chat of who you think lost
That's
their
right.
job. I thought you had somebody. Oh, you got it right.
Oh, really? I actually did know that one. That's the only one that I knew for sure. I didn't expect that.
That's why I was like, there can't be that many.
Yeah.
There can't be that many people with that cross section. But what's even? I'm actually not going to even elaborate on my point because I was about to literally just say something that would have given away that person's identity.
Yeah.
So like to the point where
it's pretty giveawayable.
I would immediately say it, and then you see this balcony, I would leap off of it. Like it would be like oh.
Let's not do that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I just heard about that a couple of weeks ago.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, John and I have a friend who lost his job being a lawyer for the government because of his comedy.
Do we?
Really?
Yeah. He won't mind me saying it. I think he said it online. It's David Heddy.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, but it's not like his comedy was literally just like, and then the baby was fucked by the dad. Like it's like
a little more
my
artful,
comedy
but
is
yeah,
not
it does live in
that.
that world.
No, like David's a very funny individual, but like some of his comedy, you're like, and he's like, and then all the piss went in the old lady's mouth, and I jerked off, and you're like,
okay.
There's one joke in particular that I always remember with him, and he said, I used to do this joke about miscarriages, and I remember one day after I did it, a woman came up to me and she was very upset about the miscarriage. She had a miscarriage and she just couldn't see what was funny about it. It was weird talking to her. It was almost like something had died inside of her. It's like, yeah,
I
that's
sort
David.
of love it though.
Yeah, that's
oh,
David.
he's very good.
I love that.
Past tweets would never make you lose jobs, or would they? Or would they?
That actually happens very rarely, but
I wanted to point out, by the way, very nice trick of polemic there. Is it okay? But is it still doxing if she's already lost her job? Is it now?
It's still
publicity?
doxing. It's not
I love
public.
his logic. Like, his logic is so
I know
good.
from a more direct source than like a public piece of information. So, you know.
Also, Diamond Geyser wrote about a sketch troupe in Britain called Late Night. I can say that their full title, yeah, right. I'm not gonna get. It's not the best.
Think so? Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Can you say that word though?
Of course, you can still say the word. You can't call people it, but it's the name of that sketch troupe.
No,
so
but
you
I
can say
want
it.
to call people that.
I don't know what it's called.
Late Night Kim Fight.
Yeah, Late Night Game Fight. So Late Night, but Late Night
This is
Game Fight, one
Skims.
of them is evidently a lawyer.
I didn't know there was anything wrong with that word.
Yeah, well, it has two meanings. One is totally appropriate, which is within the sexual world. And also just referring to a very, let's be honest, graphic, but if anything, memorable scene from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And
With arguably its most sympathetic character.
I mean, by far, the one I feel the most sorry for. How does he go to the bathroom? And then, of course, there is the other use for it, which is, someone who buys a skateboard after having so many different bike accidents might have that G word yelled at him out of a car window by a friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gimp was my cat's name.
I like that. I like
What was your other-
Yep.
So his name
What were
was
your other
actually
cats? C-word and Gypsy Boy.
No, we basically he was called MJ. We named him MJ because we got him around the time that Michael Jackson died, and he was neither black or white.
Nice.
And then he like either got in a fight or got hit by something, or I don't know. But he developed a limp, and so he had a gimpy leg. Was basically what we started saying, and so he just started to be called.
Oh no!
That's
He
great.
just started to be called
Not great.
Gimp.
It's not
great.
great.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's
That's
a
great.
lot wrong with it.
That's
There's
fantastic.
a lot wrong with it.
Nailed it.
You created a toxic environment for your house cat. Do you know how difficult that is?
Oh,
Those
he was very
creatures-
well treated.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he was. That's what R. Kelly says at his trial every day. By the way, I want you to know.
He
And
was a
by the
very
way-
cute cat. Okay,
But then, to be fair, there's a lot of evidence to the contrary of that. I don't know if you've been
Yeah,
following.
exactly.
Yeah,
Daily
but he
Record
just
of running a story. Ashley, I hope you enjoy. As we all know, cancel culture is real, and in no way is this about to really help your career. But I want you to know you should lean into this. I've created a toxic environment. Well, as long if the cat deserved it, that's totally fine, Birdie.
Morph, thank you
Oh,
for the
2 seconds,
follow,
folks.
Hang on.
He was just called Gimp. We just called him Gimp.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Morph. are
Thank
now
you
a
for the
Troggy.
follow.
And back. Ray Betts is going to go get me some ketchup chips.
Ooh.
Oh my God! What other? Is he going to get you some scratch cards of Joe Louis and a goddamn Barks root beer?
We spent $100 on scratch cards while my friends were out this weekend.
Of course, you
Not
did.
scratch cards,
Wow.
pull tabs. Pull tabs.
Oh yes.
What
I
are
do
pull
like
tabs?
It's a lottery ticket where you pull the tab, and it reveals like a slot machine if you've gotten 3 lemons.
I have
Here's the problem.
never heard of a pull tab.
Oh,
It is
really
real
good.
scumbag Canada stuff. We were watching the U.S. Open women's final, and we're like, let's just do this. Oh.
John, you still haven't told your story.
I was opening yesterday for a Fox News personality by accident.
Which one?
His name is Michael Loftus. He regularly appears.
Oh, I hope he's related to Jamie Loftus. That'd be
It's
so
even better.
funny.
It's even better. He regularly appears on Gutfeld, the show we made fun of on this very program. He was a super nice guy, but it was like, I'm like, there's something here. There's something that doesn't make sense because it was a very small crowd, but it was like a specific amount of people. The club seemed fine with this amount of people being there. And I was like, this is a special event. What the fuck is going on that this is on a Sunday? And then I walked out and I was wearing red shoes. I was wearing red Vans.
Uh-oh.
And a guy went, "Love the shoes, man." And I was like, that's such a weird comment. And then I got off stage and I was like, I asked the host, I was like, weird vibe to the crowd, like nice, but like weird. And he's like, "You don't know who that guy is, do you?" And I went, "What?" And he goes, "You don't Google who the headliners are?" And I was like, and I was like, "No." And then he was like, "Watch
Do you
this."
not do that?
No.
I often
look
don't
up-
do that either. I
I
regularly
look
don't
up
care.
everybody I'm on a lineup with.
Yeah. Welcome to male privilege.
Yeah.
Actually, like the reason why you're looking up every comedian is because I guarantee there's like there's probably some WhatsApp groups you throw some names into. Anyone worked with this person, and people go,
Yeah.
they're fine. Yeah, of course.
Whereas
No,
John and I grew up in suburban Canada, so it's like we're not tough, but we're tougher
Even
than
better.
British comedians.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Like, yeah, bring it the fuck on. Ooh, yeah. It's totally fine. Like, oh, that guy's a bit of a drunk and a bit of a piece of shit. Well, I'm gonna be very quiet in the green
It's
room and leave
basically
him in the
just
afternoon.
do I hang out in the green room or at the bar?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I, by the way, want to be privy to that list also because guys that are real fucking creeps to women are also not the best green room company. And I would much rather hang out with the woman who's like, I'm going to hang out here by the bar where it's kinder than
It
just
doesn't
fucking.
explain. Have you ever been trapped in a green room with a real fucking idiot and you're just like, wait, where did everyone else go?
Yeah, that's where they went.
Advanced knowledge, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Steven, you think Steven CGR is putting in the chat, you will now check. You would think I would.
Mm-mm.
I don't see me checking.
You've got the privilege that you don't need to.
It's so great.
Like it's one
You
of those
got to
things where-
get it.
And by the way, like Michael Loftus,
I'm
here's my
working
problem.
on saving up for my. You know what? That's not a PC joke. I'm not going to make it.
I know exactly where that was going, and I think it's very funny that you thought it and then bailed.
I bailed. But you know what? I'm proud of myself for bailing. You know what? I'm not proud of myself. I don't deserve a pat on the back for that.
Yeah, you just didn't say something horrible. You leave that to me.
I just didn't say something horrible.
Um,
But it's better than saying it.
That is true.
What is the second word of the Smashly thing?
Smashly bangings.
Smashly bangings.
Bangings. Thank you. I totally forgot bangings. I was trying to remember because Kirsten put up Smashly the patriarchy, and I was like, oh, it's
That's my
Smashly
TikTok
something.
name.
Smashly bangings.
And I assume if you decide to say fuck it to this degree, also I would like you to if you use that as your OnlyFans name, you're getting at least 5 extra users. Just like, yeah, I'll give this person some money. That's phenomenal.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, quick update. I've been doing some research.
How much? How much? How much?
It's on sale right now, $40.
$40.
There's no way that will fit my head.
That's
If you
too
get
much
that-
money for something like that. No. I'm making an executive decision for
attached to your
our
phone, though.
business.
Look at this.
No.
It's a QR code.
Nope. It's too much money. That is too much money.
I don't like that Ashley's 100% correct because we have a bunch of stuff we have to pay off first. Before
We have
go
to
buy
pay
an
off a lot of
electronic hat.
things first. You're not allowed.
As
You're not
soon-
allowed
as
to buy.
soon as
this.
that's cleared.
I'm not
Yeah.
allowing you to buy.
As
this hat.
soon as the debt is
Nope.
cleared,
That's too much money.
That's
That is
coming in.
too much money on a
I
gimmick.
agree with everything you're saying right now.
It's a stretch goal. It's a stretch goal on Patreon. Guys, don't forget to donate to the Patreon so we can get our LED hats.
Yeah, guys, we could have LED
We're not
hats.
getting. We are not spending that much money on LED hats. I literally sent in a hardship fund application today. So calm yourself.
But you know how much more fun that hardship application would have been to fill out if you were wearing an LED
An
hat.
Amazon wish list. Oh.
Very funny. Very funny.
Stephen, I do blame you for mentioning hats.
Ashley, I got that email as well. And for a minute, I was like, I mean, I am still hard up, but I no longer live in England. How big of a dick am I if I apply to this?
What do you?
No, not that. Not that email.
Oh, a different one?
I don't know what email you're talking about.
Oh, I got one for a hardship fund.
No,
I
this is
had
my.
gotten earlier in the lockdown.
This is for my university.
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, you're still technically a resident of the UK. It's kind
I
of
didn't-
a fucking dick move, but you could totally apply, Chris. Like you're
It feels like
technically-
a real dick move.
It's a dick move.
Yeah, cool.
I never qualified for that because I never earned enough. I never earned any money on comedy. So
Reason for hardship? LED hat.
Yeah.
Life
What
is
is the
hard
correct
without
donation
my
link?
hat.
King GOWTF. If someone PayPal's me PayPal's me 45. How much is it with shipping? Give me it full shipping.
Oh, hold on.
Jesus.
Gotta reopen it.
yeah, I had a real fun day.
Kirsten's like, yeah, do it. Do it. Get the grant. Do it.
Do it.
All right, let's take this through. Okay, so
this is I don't
LED screen right
sign
there.
off on this purchase.
let's go buy it now.
It's so much money.
I sure hope that they haven't connected to my card somehow. That would be upsetting. Shipping calculated at the next step.
Oh,
okay.
all right.
No, okay, hold on.
Just do the next step.
Don't put in your address.
Queen
Put in your address, Chris.
Do not.
Elizabeth.
Is this your actual address?
Yeah, my name is Queen Elizabeth, and my address is
There it is right there.
6-7 Large Man Road.
Is that a real place in Canada?
I don't think so. If it is, it's not showing up here.
Okay.
Let's see. John, what's your address?
Right now in Los Angeles.
Okay, I'm gonna
This is
Victoria
so
International
dangerous.
Airport. There we go. Victoria International Airport.
There
Continue
we
to
go.
shipping. I'm Queen Elizabeth, and I live at the airport.
You have to put in your email.
Queen
Oh,
Then the
Elizabeth at
Untitled Twitch stream
gmail.com.
one.
Queen Elizabeth at gmail.com, you maniac.
Queen Elizabeth.
69
at
Gimp Street, David
gmail.com.
Hoare. You're better than that.
Yeah, that's where
I
Prince.
will sign up for exclusive offers via text message and email. Thank you.
You certainly should.
Free.
Free shipping.
Free shipping, 7 to 12. Priority
I
shipping,
still don't.
$5.
I still do not sign off on this
Ladies
purchase.
and gentlemen, if you PayPal either Chris or I, $41.99.
No.
That is an LED
Just
hat
don't
that-
do it. I don't sign off on this purchase
You
for
don't
the
have to
stream.
do it. You do not. Yo, I ordered a burger for delivery and they accidentally sent an extra burger. Holy shit, that's huge.
Oh my God.
That's nice. I got free rice once, and I figure it was just because I didn't order rice because I refused to pay £4 for a portion of rice. So anytime I get takeaway with rice, or that would normally come with rice, I make the rice myself.
What?
Yeah. I make the rice myself because by the time the delivery comes, the rice is cooked.
Yeah.
It's so
By the
much
way,
cheaper.
One of
So
the
I
first
didn't
things I'm buying
order
when I get my
rice.
apartment is a rice cooker. It's fucking great. Get a rice cooker.
But so I
Grow up.
don't order rice, but I assume that they were just like, who doesn't order rice? So they just gave me rice. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna leave. But don't fucking buy that hat while I'm gone.
This is actually pretty funny. Just a tiny little whiteboard that we taped to our hat.
I mean, I like that better than the LED. The
Yeah.
LED hat a lot. It's more customizable and it's stupider.
It is stupider.
It's very stupid.
I really have
I
to
like
pee.
it.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. That cooking rice thing, I'm reeling from that.
It makes so much sense, though.
I mean, yeah, there's lots of stuff that makes so much sense. Don't get soda at the restaurant just to have soda at home. But come on.
But then in particular, it's so easy to cook. You literally just put it in a thing and then leave it. King Geo is actively trying to buy us LED hats now.
The PayPal, Chris, what is your PayPal? My PayPal is johnhastingspodcast@gmail.com. Chris, what's your PayPal? Or you can send them both to me and I will get that money to Chris. That is, and that you could just send us a brisk $83. Is it CAD or USD?
Or you can make a coffee donation, ko-fi.com/chrisbets. You can do it there. It'd be
brisk $84. And we too will have LED hats.
Yes. Which
I
is
miss
so
my
funny.
streaming hat. I have a specific streaming baseball cap, which is from that website.
Ooh.
That I got for my birthday, and I love wearing it on the stream, and I'm so angry it got left behind during Bedbug Gate. So I had to buy this hat off of Amazon because all my hats got bagged.
Oh damn!
I miss it.
That is such a shame.
No, I mean I could maybe shop around.
Yeah, we could shop around. That is the first LED hat store we walked into.
I mean, how many LED hat stores could there be, Christopher?
It feels like a flourishing industry, John.
Certainly
it feels
does.
like a really growth area.
I mean, doesn't it? Here's the weird thing about no one talked about with the internet is the internet. I would say because it's a third of the internet is just porn, which is when you think about how big the internet is, you're like, that is so much porn. Like that is, God, come on. Can they be hooked up to the Twitch chat?
Oh, if we could give commands
Why
for
not?
the hat.
Morph is 100%. What are we doing with the LED hats? Where is our LED suits?
That feels like a live show thing.
We're gonna
it feels
have
like
shows
a live UTS LED suit.
Also, I just want to clarify. None of you guys could hear that cat meowing. I just want to check how good this. Amazing, great.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, meow away.
Yep. EK Big Snake also possible. Could probably get it for 31 cents on Wish, but it'll come in. It'll be 6 months, and it'll actually be a shirt. It'll just have the letters LED written on it.
I know you're all wondering, John, what's your current weird YouTube obsession? And that is watching videos of people unboxing shit from wish.com. Everybody, do you want pure unbridled joy? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
As in like programming so that the chat could put things on our hat? as part of Substitute Teacher Thursday. Very interesting.
I want that
Very
much.
interesting.
All right, let's bring Ashley back. Ashley, there's been
Ashley,
a
this
lot of
LED
hat
thing's
developments.
gotten
How
out
do
of
you
control.
feel about an LED suit that the chat can control the phrases that are on it?
How much is that going to cost us?
More than that.
Yeah.
I just got a PayPal notification.
No shit.
No. What is wrong with you people? Why do you encourage these guys?
Chris.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep a fucking level head here, and you guys are getting them to buy a stupid LED hat.
Christopher,
What?
I have some money for you.
Do you now?
I certainly do.
No way somebody just sent you the amount of money that you need for 2 of those fucking hats.
Just one. Chris is getting an
Just
LED
one.
hat right now. Chris is getting an LED hat right. I have the money. Yeah, I'm staring at it. Right, I can see it.
Oh my god.
That's good news.
Oh,
that's good
so
news.
I
Can you just
backed
put
the
in the
Batman
order
bed
and
before
I'll
I
give you
knew
my
what I was
address?
backing.
Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Moore. I backed the Batman bed before I knew what I was backing. So that was.
Hey, we learned a
was on
lesson with
me.
the Batman
I
bed.
learned a
We
lesson with the
know
Batman bed.
We know the LED hat is going to be on top of Batman's beautiful head.
Right here.
Yeah,
right here.
It's going to be, I guarantee you, it's not going to be, like, it's going to be really cheaply made and it's not going to be very good.
From the LED hat company, Ashley?
Yeah.
From the
Ashley,
people that
I
only
didn't
make
realize
LED
you were
hats,
such
it's
an
their
expert on
specialty.
LED-based clothing items. Oh, I didn't realize that I should incorporate that into my Ashley Manning impression. Hello, I'm Ashley Manning, an LED, the funnest of all lighted clothing. Oh my God, a Batman LED hat?
Oh, you better believe that the first thing that's going to be written on there is going to be Batman bed.
Oh, that's so good.
Batman LED hat could replace the Batman bed for Paul.
Yeah, John, I'll send you that would be, how funny would that be if we just sent him a hat that said Batman bed on it? Oh, that'd be so funny.
That would be really, really funny. You know what? I have had a time with LEDs lately, okay? My lovely LED stars that I used to have behind me, they stopped working after I moved, and I spent a long time trying to rewire them because I was trying to be like, oh, people used to fix things instead of just dumping them and buying new things. Maybe it would be more ethical if I just tried to rewire it. I did the rewiring correctly. It still didn't work. I'm pretty sure the fuse box is blown. And so by the time you buy a new fuse box, you may as well just buy a new fucking set of lights. So I just need a new set of lights, please.
John,
can I have your PayPal in the Discord, please?
Stephen's apparently going to give me a whiteboard and a hat when he sees me.
Yeah,
Tuesday, the 21st.
See you on that gig. Chris, put your
Stephen,
Discord.
if I happen to be talking to other people when you are about to approach, just walk up to me, give them to me, and walk away and say nothing. Only if I'm talking to other people.
Stephen, if you can videotape that as well, I will be your #1 best friend. I will be your #1 best friend. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm PayPaling you right now, bro.
So funny.
I can't believe this is what's going on. I came on here ready to talk about how sick I felt today, and now it's just like, oh God.
Oh, that's right. Ashley poisoned herself twice.
I didn't poison myself. I made food for myself today twice, and both times it made me sick.
Yeah, poison. You poisoned yourself 2 times in one day.
I didn't poison myself. Basically,
What did you make the second time?
I
Like,
made,
you were like,
you know what? The
you
stupid
said
thing
you-
is that there were 2 very similar meals.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So good.
Okay, so basically, I've been looking at these kind of pasta dishes online lately, and I just wanted to try. I got the ingredients to try the 2 different recipes, and I just wanted to try them. But there's this really weird hangover side effect that I've had since I had stomach issues quite a few years ago. And okay, I still get a lot of nausea, but there's one really weird thing that I can pretty much guarantee is going to happen, which is when I drink soup, I will get sick. And I don't
All soup?
Pretty much all soup.
What? But what about tea? Oh, there's tannins in that.
I
What
can't
about green
drink tea.
tea?
Yeah,
I can't drink green tea. There's tannins in that too.
What about chamomile tea? I'm just gonna. The rest of the stream is 40 minutes of us naming teas.
I don't think it's not. I don't think it's
Mint
just
tea.
hot liquid because I do drink mint tea. But it's too liquidy, I think. And so basically, what I think happens, because the issues that I have had with my stomach was to do with I had too much acid in my stomach acids. It was my stomach acid would get too acidic. It's gastritis. I was nearly going to say gastroenteritis, but that's a different thing. And I had an inflamed stomach lining. I would get a lot of nausea from that. But basically, if I had to balance out my acid, so something could make me quite sick one day and then it would be fine the next day, but it was because it would be dependent upon what else I had eaten, what way my stomach acids were. So yeah, but basically I think when I drink soup, it just all becomes part of the liquid of my stomach acid, and so it doesn't have like solid food to actually break down and stop being acidic.
So it like dilutes.
It just instantly makes me sick, and I think it's too many acids going into the one place, and so I always get sick when I have soup. And but the meals that I made today were pasta dishes, and so I've not experienced this, but basically,
fact. This is a fact.
Soup is merely a condiment for bread.
Fact.
That is true. I agree. I can't. If I am going to have any sort of soup, I need to have a lot of bread with it, in order to not feel sick. But basically, I made these pasta sauce things, and it was like blended vegetables. So basically, it was soup, pasta sauce, and they both made me so sick, even though they were both completely different ingredients.
Your body sucks.
My body sucks.
It sucks
Speak
so bad.
about me skateboarding after my bike accidents. When your response to this pasta made me sick was, "I will make more pasta."
But it was a totally different recipe. So the first one was courgette and pistachio and basil sauce.
You're wrong.
And the second one was peppers and saffron and onions. And they were totally different, and I didn't think that they were going to do that, and they did.
What kind of noodles did you use for both?
I used 2 different pastas. So I had curly, I forget what it's called. The curly. No, it's like maybe
Look at his little face. Look at his
it
little
wasn't.
face.
No, it wasn't fusilli. It was the spiral ones rather than the twisty ones.
If fusilli Jerry is what those are called.
It's like a pussy, but like a juicier version. What would that be?
No, it's not that.
Like a juicy pussy.
Chris, do you remember our neighbor Cosmo, who made a bunch of those pasta replicants of people that lived around the neighborhood? Man,
no,
that was so crazy.
I have no memory of that.
And don't you remember my friend George's dad came over and he fell, and one of the pasta things ended up inside his body?
Oh fuck! I forgot about George's dad.
It was so crazy.
So weird.
What?
Such a strange,
weird
what a stupid neighborhood.
He had a vanity license plate that just said "The Ass Man." It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? What are you doing? And then Nate,
I see what you're doing.
What are we doing?
I'm not falling for it.
What are we doing? I do miss that diner though. That was a great diner. You used to spend
Monks?
so much time in there.
Quality time.
What a great
they
diner.
They always put elastic bands in the soup. What are we doing, Ashley? What are we doing?
You're taking the piss out of me.
But how are we doing it?
What?
You're trying to make me fall for your bullshit, and it's not happening.
No, we're not.
I couldn't believe that our friend got a job that high up at the Yankees.
Stop it.
That really surprised me.
Yeah. I found it crazier when he worked for Play Now, and they kept calling him Coco the Monkey.
Very strange. Remember how tiny his penis got? Remember it was cold, and then he.
So wrong. Oh, and then our friend our friend Cosmo.
Oh, it's movie bullshit.
It is not.
Of course it
is.
It's definitely movie bullshit.
Not movie bullshit. When have we lied to you, Ashley?
Yeah. I have a quick
pretty much
question.
every show.
Never.
Yes. I have a quick question, Chris.
Yes.
Your PayPal is in Great British Pounds, so you will be getting the money in British pounds.
Oh, it should be. I've got all 3 options here.
But they're saying you can only come in.
Well, then I will say, wait on that, and I'll change it so you can send it to me in Canadian.
Oh wait, no, I can do that. Hang on. I think I figured it out. Hang on.
We have never lied to Ashley. Not once.
Yeah, name one time we've
Name
lied.
one time we've lied. Ashley, go name 3 movies and 1 lie.
See, now I'm just trying to think of the lies. But 3 movies, fucking Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3.
You had to do the same trilogy week.
Yeah.
Name 3 trilogies.
Yeah, this reminds me of the time.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit.
That's a sextuplogy.
No, they're 2 separate trilogies. Fuck you.
I feel so betrayed. This is like when I gave a label maker to my dentist and he ended up taking my postman to the Super Bowl.
What?
Do you remember how
And
much
that
our friend
right there is a
hated the
lie.
Englishman? She hated the Englishman or the English
I
Patient.
believe it was the English Patient.
She
Yeah,
hated it so much. Everyone else was like, "The English Patient's this incredible movie," and she fucking hated it. I couldn't believe it. But you know, you couldn't take her seriously because of how she danced. John, do you remember how she danced? You want to do a quick version of her dance?
Oh, my camera can't pick up my little kicks. Chris, you should have received an email that you have just been PayPal'd.
Jesus, I do not endorse this.
Let me check my.
This is why you're giving me an unusually bad bullying, is because I'm trying to stop you getting a fucking LED light.
We are not, Billy. What are you laughing at?
The money's in my account.
Yes, it is.
You guys are so stupid. That goes for these 2 and everybody watching and listening, and whoever the fuck sent that money. You're an absolute moron.
Big thank you to King Geo WTF in the chat for sending the LED. I will be back from La Lune Fest, and then that hat will be purchased, and then I get to. How long is shipping? Morph? Well, there's a couple of extra dollars left over, so Chris might be able to afford that within 3 to 7 business days shipping, which puts us in striking distance of a really fun time.
Oh my goodness.
So it could be here next week.
That's
it
right.
Could absolutely be here next week.
And you know what? The streams will absolutely improve because now our hats are just on our heads, making us look cool. But imagine if they could be conveying a fun message. Chris could have on his hat the source of our prankery that we are subjecting Ashley to, which will not end until you can name what content we are referring to. You know what? This reminds me of the time.
No end for
Is
you.
it?
Yeah. This reminds me of the time when my friend got the job at the Yankees.
But if I haven't seen it, that's not fair.
It is woe to you that you haven't. Everyone should know this.
It is shocking that you can't guess this.
Do you know what you are, Ashley? You're.
Is it one that you've used for this purpose before?
No.
No.
Then fuck you. I don't know.
Fuck you. Was it the Moops? I believe it was the Moops.
I always had to visit our parents down in Florida, and they would just complain and complain.
Let's get off of this. So I'm staying in a new neighborhood, and my neighbor is a rabbi, and he's being very truthful. Also, there was a credenza outside that I was supposed to guard, and then 2 gay men inexplicably bullied me and stole the credenza.
I remember I was dating this woman, and she always liked to walk around the house naked, which I was a fan of. But then every now and then she'd squat, and that made me uncomfortable. I remember she went to fix her bike and she squatted, and
for those of you
really put me off.
Listening to the podcast, Ashley is currently looking at Chris and I with a look that I would best describe as unimpressed. That is an unimpressed look. Ashley, am I correct to be unimpressed look?
Word for it. Yeah.
I will say this though. I feel the judgment. Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not scared of Ashley, but I'm also not scared of Ashley. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
Chris?
she has a lot of follow through.
Certainly does. Yes, 100%. Like I feel like it's one of those things where Ashley likes us. She wants us to do well, but that could change.
Yes, it could.
Do you not like that? Didn't like that laugh? Didn't like that response at all? I feel like I'm doing a stream with Al Swearingen. But if Al Swearingen was allergic to cum.
I mean, to
I
be
don't know who
fair,
Al Swearingen is.
if you came on Al Swearingen, there would be a death.
That's true. Al Swearingen is both the best, he's the biggest good guy and biggest bad guy in the show Deadwood.
Yeah.
Now,
he's
I
remarkable.
don't know what Deadwood is.
Oh,
my
come
God, it's
on!
so good.
You'd really enjoy it. It's nothing but just people going, it's just gruff people fighting and then having sex and then saying the C word at each other. You would love it.
Yeah, you'd be real horny for about 90% of the characters in this show.
Disagree.
I have a lot of information in my mind, and yet you guys have a really, like, I consider myself to be an intellectual person, but you guys have a real knack for finding every single aspect. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff I don't know, but you guys really have a knack for finding the stuff that I just cannot contribute to in any way, shape, or form.
You are an intellectual, and what we are talking about has nothing to do with anything. Basically what you're saying is you didn't waste your 20s, and you guess who did? These two guys right here.
Yeah. Fair
What
enough.
you mean, waking, baking, and then just watching videos isn't the best way? And then just doing shows and then having sex afterwards instead of meeting industry people. Just that's not.
Mine was mostly just pure untreated anxiety and insomnia. So it was just like, I just won't sleep for this year, and I can watch a lot of TV. I'd come on Timothy Oliphant and in. Oh, now here's my question for you, Beardy Noise. Which Timothy Oliphant is hotter? Deadwood Timothy Oliphant, smoldering, or the even hotter and yet somehow more violent Raylan Givings Justified Timothy Oliphant? If you're gonna,
I'm gonna raise you.
Oh,
1 episode appearance in The Mandalorian, Timothy Oliphant.
that's good. I'm gonna give you that, and then I'll
So
see that
hot.
and raise you the 1 episode appearance of Timothy Oliphant in Sex and the City, where he's playing a dude from his middle 20s in an apartment that I would like to live in right now.
How about this? I'll raise you again. 1 episode, Timothy Oliphant, The Good Place, as they use him to try to seduce the judge while they try to change the outcome of the afterlife. They had to make him extra sexy because he's talking to God. Played by Maya Rudolph.
Ashley, did you ever watch The Good Place?
I did, actually. I was so ready to just be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about, because that's just my
first time we've got a show that you've actually
I didn't finish watching it. I watched a lot of it, and then it just got too silly.
That's what it was. But for me, it was like that thing where you're like, when they like when there was like a character who's like, I'll let you pass, but you have to get me a burrito. I was like, all right, there wasn't a plan here. Fuck you.
It got silly to the point as well where the comedy writing even was just like, really? You thought that was worth putting on a television show?
Ashley, I also want you to know the show we were referring to before was Seinfeld. We were giving you plot points.
You know I haven't seen that, so
I couldn't remember.
It's hard to
who was
keep
in
track
it.
of what you haven't seen. It's much easier to remember what
Have you seen
have.
Friends and not seen Seinfeld? What my logic was it she has seen Seinfeld and not Friends, or Friends and not Seinfeld? And then I was like,
think about how old I am, though.
Can I just say
they've
real
been
quick?
on
I'm
rerun.
filling in the order for the LED hat right now, and one on the thing it says, do you want to save this information for next time? For the next time that you buy an LED hat, do you want it for your repeat custom?
Oh god!
I absolutely want you. What if your LED hat breaks?
Well, that's more fool me.
Seinfeld isn't worth it, Ashley. Thank you, Tuck. Thank you, Tuck. Tuck.
Oh, I didn't realize
always
Tom
liked
Tuck
you.
was about to be banned from this channel.
That's absolutely not the case. Tuck is about to get VIP'd on this channel. Is what's happening.
EK Big Snake.
Neither of those things is happening.
Frasier is better than Seinfeld. You're 100% correct. 100% correct. But it's still pretty good. Make sure that you get the red one. Don't
get the red one.
Yeah, do not get the red one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting
It'll
the
look
black
like
one.
a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing as I have a red trucker hat that I put a Ottawa Senators logo on, still can't wear it. Breaks my heart. I put it on, showed it to someone, went,
You definitely can't wear a red hat.
No.
Cannot.
I mean, I
It's
have
a
one
real
red
shame.
hat that I wear semi regularly, and I get away with it, but it just says white power, and people are like, yeah, that checks out.
My favorite one is there was one going around that said "Made you look, Black Lives Matter." That was I wanted that
I
so.
hate those because
I
you know what
love
it does?
so much.
It
made me
still
so
makes
happy.
people of color feel
Yeah.
tense when you're walking down the street. All you're doing is making them feel more surrounded until they get real close. It's like, ha, gotcha. It's like running behind a woman at night. And then as you get close, you'd be like, no, I just live this way. Gotcha. Ha, 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 ha. I'm very safe.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
what that is.
Cruel.
I see everything you're saying. I see everything you're saying, but it was literally in that week when the city I lived in was on fire and the police were it felt like everywhere else in America, the police were like, listen, we're all right. We don't defund us. And the LAPD were like literally just licking their guns, being like, come and get your fucking money, you little fucking fucks. And we're like, fair point. Like, it was such a different, like, talking to friends that were in New York during that week, and they were like, there was some violence, there was some tension, but overall the community came together. And then, like, being in LA, it was like, oh, we told the cops to fuck off, and the cops were like, what'd you fucking say? And we're like, nothing, actually, nothing at all. We forgot who had the guns. Oh, so why is the National Guard here? And they're like, because we attacked a bunch of families and then acted like that was the family's fault. And it was just, so it was literally just, I saw it on the street at a BLM march, and I just was just like, just the levity in that moment. I was just like, also, while I was working in that march, everyone thought I was an undercover cop. I will never forget it. Because everyone else, because people were just joining the march as it was going down the street, the big street I lived close to. And I saw it from my roof and was just in such fear. And I was like, fuck this, I'm joining it. And as I was walking, everyone just kept looking at me. And at a certain point, I was like, I have to leave this march. A, because I can see the cops up ahead and I have a green card and I'm not going to central booking because I'll be deported. And B, everyone already thinks I'm an undercover cop. So I'm just going to go. Not, of course, as soon as I left the crowd and realized, wait, not everyone will have seen that the cops are up ahead. I guarantee some people have been like, that guy who was walking next to me was definitely an undercover cop. Here are the cops. So I just live with that every day. And you want to know what? That day would have been better if I could have been wearing an LED hat that said friend.
Order has just been put through. Express shipping, 1 year warranty.
I hope you're all happy with yourself.
I think they certainly are. They certainly are.
It's great work. It's great work, everybody. That's why we got in the game.
LED is full of cop gangs. What the fuck is a? Oh, well, that's something I get to Google before I make dinner.
Oh dear.
Stupid person mentioning hats. Yeah, Stephen, get him.
Stephen, this is literally your doing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Yep. King Geo's very happy. King Geo,
you did a great job.
You just earned yourself a meatballed delicious pasta on minus day one of La Lune Fest. That'll be what's the update on the Batman bed?
Looking for a home.
Yeah.
We're looking for someone that wants a Batman bed now. Paul's reneged.
Are you gonna put haha?
How about however many LED hats?
Wait a minute.
Wait,
how
hold on,
many LED hats can we get for 350 pounds?
Christ. No, we're not getting that many LED hats. That money can do something better.
Is that your red hat?
That's my red hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta tell you, that gives you a vibe. It's a weird thing with the red hat. You know what I mean? It's kind of like seeing someone in a khaki shirt from Europe. Like, they're not a Nazi, but for 1 second you're like, is that Hitler? No, it's not Hitler.
The only reason that I don't totally mind it is because it's very clearly a shape and there's no big words on it. So it's just it's for the Vancouver Royals, which is a soccer team.
What you guys can't see, by the way, is on the other side of the hat is the phrase John McClane had written on a whiteboard during Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, and then a hand doing this.
Yeah. Also, I watched, by the way, has anyone checked out Vice.com's YouTube content recently?
No,
I saw that they had like a sponsored post with someone weird.
Oh my God.
That's all.
It seems like every news story they put out is just like, don't remember that the guy who made us also made the Proud Boys, because it's so like like they have to avoid saying the Proud Boys every time because they can't open that door, and it's so fucking awkward and weird every time. I was just watching one about meme culture and how it's like it's really becoming a problem in the world, but also how like Pepe the Frog is a representation of white supremacy in America, and for the Hong Kong protesters, he's the symbol of like a symbol of peace and protest because you can't search for a drawing using the Chinese government algorithm. And you're just like, well, isn't the world just a soup of chaos, of hopefulness and evil all at the same fucking time? Like, you're just like,
that shit.
Yeah, I know, but you're just like, man, Vice.com.
Yeah. I mean, is John okay?
No, for some reason just started watching Ashley cough because I heard a click, and then I just was drawing, and then I just started leaning back and go like.
That click was my mute button on my mic.
It was just such a night. It so drew the wrong amount of attention. That's what I gotta say. I had one last thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, so that white fucking Fox News guy that I opened for.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that was crazy about it is such good, clearly an amazingly good joke writer, but it is so fucking shoehorned when someone is that type of political comedian. Because I literally just went like, all right, like one of his bits was about how Democrats don't let debates happen. And I was just like, my problem with it was I was like, that joke is flawed in logic. That's not true. Like, that's not a truth.
Yeah.
And also, like, that's if I didn't realize if like, oh, well, I get now why people want to be a right-wing political. If we can just make everything up, do you know how easy that is to do comedy about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very frustrating. Well, what if we just lie?
I also walked away being like, I bet you that guy probably voted for Obama the first term. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, maybe I misjudged. Because it's again one of those things where I have no problem with someone who is a right-wing individual. I have every problem with someone who pretends to be right-wing for money. I just think that's so disingenuous. And I don't think that this guy was that at all. But I'm like, I don't think that you love Trump as much as you're saying. Like, I bet you voted for him the first time. Maybe you voted for him for the second time. But I feel like you rooted against him. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, his whole nature is to gather people like that who are, it's all about self-interest. It's Ayn Rand. It's not about political belief. It's about making the most for yourself while you can, you know? And so he just surrounds himself with people like that, and so they surround themselves with people like that, and then that's the only people left.
I completely agree. I also completely agree with what Steven CGR has just put in the chat. Mute buttons shouldn't make noise.
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't. I didn't realize it would make a noise, so sorry about that.
I don't think it did. I think you farted.
Is that what your farts sound like, Ashley?
Click.
That
click.
would be really concerning.
Click.
Yeah, that would be very, but I gotta tell
that would be so concerning.
With your medical history, I feel like you'd just be like, well, yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, they replaced my colon with a light switch. What were you guys? You're like, because here's the other thing that's so interesting about your medical history is every time like another portion is uncovered, you say it with such a level of normal, like. Every day I wake up and I have to go, you're friends with someone who's allergic to cum. Like every day I have to just I brace myself.
That's not even technically part of my medical history. Like it's not something I've been in hospital for or I don't know. I guess it technically is part of my medical history.
Yeah. So I was going to say, history isn't just. It's not like world history where there has to have been a catastrophic event.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay.
It's just all of it.
Yeah, it's not like how Britain picks opponents for when it plays cricket. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to involve a massacre.
Yeah,
that was almost a good joke. That was almost a good joke in my head.
Almost.
Yeah, it was close.
And know what the thing with an almost a good joke is? You know what another word for that is?
Riddle?
Bad joke. It's a bad joke.
Bad joke. I did a roast battle a couple of years ago against a very funny comedian, Ryan Cullen.
Yeah.
And what are you laughing at?
Just human male cum.
I was laughing at human male cum, and then Stephen writing, "Oh yeah, Just leave that comment up right next to my face. It absolutely made my day. It was not terrible. It was very fun. Thomas, I would have invited you on, but your Seinfeld hate means you have to stay in the bin. You have to stay in the bin for the rest of the day. But you can come on tomorrow. I mean,
that reminds me, we are 10 minutes away from the end of the show, and I forgot to mention that our guest that was lined up for tonight was not able to make it, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Sounds right.
But we think he's going to reschedule. He got pulled into a work thing, so which is fair enough. And he kind of just said, "Yeah, it was really urgent." So he works in like really important work as well. So you're just like, I can't really judge you for that. So
yeah, no. But we have a guest tomorrow.
He's a sandwich artist at a Subway. Subway, very busy. A very busy Subway.
Very busy Subway.
What is the? I completely agree with you, Steven. CGR, no excuses. Also, my name is ruined. Still better than the Tim Hortons joke from yesterday. I don't remember what the Tim Hortons joke from yesterday is, but if someone could clip that and show it to me, that'd be great.
I don't remember what that was.
Oh yeah,
either.
guys, don't forget to make clips. We're looking for clips.
Well, so people weren't making clips because we had them blocked for some reason. So that was what Tiger was helping me with earlier, was how to unblock them.
Oh, I did not know that. I even posted in the Discord today, like, clip your hearts away, guys.
Yeah, we had them blocked.
All of this sounds right. All of this sounds right.
Great stuff.
So also, they're not blocked anymore. You can clip to your heart's content.
Yeah. Here's some stuff you can just random out of context things you can clip. Shit in my mouth. Oh no, I'm pooping. That was me who farted. All of those. Also, you can clip Ashley's reaction to us purchasing a Polly P hat.
Yeah.
Human male cum. You can clip. Yeah. How about this? Let's all someone please clip us just silently enjoying Steven's comment, human male cum.
Well, I was in the middle of saying something, and what was it?
You were talking about Pope?
Yes.
No, it was before that.
No, I don't know, man.
I don't remember.
Poison? Your medical history.
Poison?
It was something to do with my medical history, but I don't remember what.
Okay, what it was that your allergy to human male cum is not technically part of your medical history. That is just something. And then you were about to go something.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's fine. It can't have been that interesting, although it definitely was.
Oh!
But I don't remember. So that's useless.
Okay. Well, the chat is of no help, or what you were about to talk about was bewildering. For example, we've got Ashley. You need a hole. No idea.
Yeah, that's a sound clip.
I need to get my hole.
Yeah, you do.
If that counts.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Great question coming in from Sometimes Twistures. Are you allergic to all Yeezam, or is Lady Yeezam totally fine?
Don't act like you don't have the answer to that.
I've not had a reaction with women.
Oh.
Well,
but have you done like real lady sex? The real deal?
Chris Betts has never looked more like a straight man than the indication of lesbian sex being scissoring.
Mm-hmm.
Have you the real
That's not real lesbian
That's how
sex.
they do it.
That's no.
That's how.
I know one lesbian couple that's done that, and they did it specifically. They're like, we tried it to see if it did anything, and one of them was like my leg got wet, is what one of them said, and then I just died of laughing. I think I laughed so hard I fell off of the Grumpy's patio because I was.
How could it possibly do anything? But gay guys, they're like this though.
Yeah,
of course they are. They docking.
Gay guys bump tips, and the lesbian scissor, or sometimes it's butts to butts.
I want you all.
Oh
to know
yeah, that's hot.
I'm
very hot.
That is butt to butt. The moon landing, the Neil Armstrong, as they call it. And if it's two women, it's weirdly a Buzz Aldrin. Now, let me tell you a story in 2 sentences. I'm at a bar in Edinburgh. For some reason, we all start talking about docking. One of the people there says, "You know what? I'd let a guy suck my dick." And then someone who may or may not have been Dylan got then created a Grindr account for that individual and
Nice.
procured a gentleman to come and do the deed. And the person was walking to the pub, and at that moment, the original person backed out of it, and then it ended, and we all had to run away. And well, they all ran away because they were all drunk, and I was dead clean sober, and I just walked out. I remember I lit a cigarette and just saw one guy like walking away from the pub, and I was like, I bet you it's that guy. That guy right
Did he look
Oh
dejected?
my god.
I couldn't tell from the back, but in my head he looked dejected.
Yeah.
To answer Kirsten's question, she's asked, oh,
I wanted to be clear. I was against it from the beginning, and I
yeah,
said when
it's a
the
pretty
account was
dick
created,
move.
I said you have to follow through. You cannot back down. This
Yeah.
is not fair. We can't use this for fun. And he still
Yeah.
backed down. And I want to tell you, I always want to dox the person so that they have shame, but I can't.
Oh, private
do
chat.
it.
Private chat, obviously.
Private
You don't
chat
even know
that
who they
though.
are.
No,
I
they're
mean,
not. Okay.
Okay, is this person?
So does the allergic reaction happen wherever there's contact, or is it internal only? So it kind of, because I don't get an allergic reaction every time. It depends on the different
Depends on how much soup you get that day.
proteins. It depends on the different proteins in each individual man's semen. So I'm not really sure, but the bad reactions that I've had have been my hands or my internal areas. So yeah, that's the only way I can answer that. But in terms of women, I've not had reactions very badly with women. I have had reactions on my hands from it a couple of times. But my hands can get a bit sensitive from like the water being too hot sometimes, you know. So I don't know. But I also have you guys ever been going down on a lady?
Yes.
Never.
Famously.
I do not do
And
that.
John doesn't do that famously.
I would never do that.
You would never do that. And there, you know, she reaches completion, as you might put it.
She juices.
Have you ever?
Yeah, she covers your beard in
Yeah,
her
she juices.
vagina
Yeah.
juices.
But have you guys ever had that? Because it doesn't happen for every woman, but every now and then you get the treat that is the really, really nice flavor that comes with that. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
Wait, you're being too vague.
So
and I don't-
every now and then, no, it's not.
Is it watermelon sugar? Is that what Henry's singing
Henry?
about? Henry Lloyd George.
Who's
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking
He
about?
just called Harry Styles Henry.
Yeah.
And that's kind of more boomer than anything John's ever done.
That's right.
Henry Scholes.
You tried to cover it up as well.
No, Henry
I
Lloyd
thought
George.
I thought he had doxed someone so badly. Like I thought he had just doxed someone so fucking badly, and I was like, wait, no one that we've talked about is named that. So what the fuck? He's the Pound Shop Harry Styles.
That's so funny.
I think I know what you're talking about. Which is sometimes you're going down on a lady, and when they really get into it, there is a flavor shift and sometimes a consistency shift, and then that actually does have a very nice flavor. That's not always out there. Also,
No.
what is weird?
People don't
is
talk about that
sometimes-
enough. It
Yeah.
tastes
No one talks
really good.
No one talks about that. No one talks about how so satisfying it is to be with someone that can squirt right away. But when you're dating one for like 3 years, you just eventually need to just be honest with yourself and buy way more towels. Like that's just that's what no one tells you. Just be an adult and realize, you know what? I just need to have about 5 or 6 towels laying around. If not, I'm just going to be showering and then drying myself with a t-shirt because let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, David Hort, that's what that song was about the whole time. Watermelon
Yeah.
sugar, that's what that's about.
I got to agree again with Steven CGR is really just
everyone
putting
should have
down
more
truth
towels.
today. He's put
Yeah.
everyone should own more towels.
People do not
regardless.
own enough towels. The amount of bacteria that's in a tea towel, folks, you got to use a tea towel like 2 times and then put it in the wash.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I have a stack of them just because I love nothing else more than
Fresh
cooking.
tea towel.
And having it just
Ugh.
slung over your shoulder for the
It's
wiping
so
of
good.
hands mid-cooking. Oh, what a treat!
Yeah.
Speaking of songs, about a minute and a half ago.
Oh, I'm so happy about all of this. Please play this.
Oh, David Hoare has designed us a new song on the spot.
Nice.
You know what?
LED hats. I really like
That
LED
is
hats.
so. I think I'm now on board with the hats.
Yeah,
Just because of that.
Oh my god, you literally came on board the minute it hit 4. Like it literally hit 4 o'clock, and Ashley just went.
That was so good. David, it's that's like a club at like that made me want to go and get drunk and go out dancing. Like that's
Can we
so
please hear
fun.
that? Can we
Let's
please
do it
hear
again.
that song
Let's
one more time?
please
I wanna
let's
hear
have it
LED
again.
hat song again.
Okay. Let me share it again. While I do this, you guys pick someone to raid.
Oh my god, drunk in an LED hat. That would be amazing. Now I want an LED hat.
There you go.
We all want an LED.
There you go, Ashley. It was only a matter of time.
Oh
Until
no! I mean,
wanted-
you didn't win me over with the hype train, but you've won me over with this.
Oh, we'll get you.
We could raid Colt, JJ.
Yeah,
George
Colt was
Fox.
in earlier, so that
Let's
would
raid
maybe
Colt.
be
We're
nice.
gonna raid
Yeah,
Colt.
Colt's great.
The raid messages, of course. LED hat.
Oh, you better believe LED hat message for hype
Yeah,
train.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Why am I suddenly that? But that music, David Hoare, you're so talented. That music was so good.
I can't wait for this to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. Much like how the raid message.
The raid message is always in my head.
I was literally
My
walking
beard
around town
drives
with my
up
friends the other day singing that out loud.
Oh my god! I mean, the
And
worst one still is.
It took me 5 minutes to realize what I was singing.
You
I
understand?
didn't even know.
The entire time I was doing all of that bed bug laundry in my head, all I was doing was, "Hey." It was not even the whole. Hey.
Oh, I hate that one.
All right, I'm-
all day, every day, I'm just like, oh no, the Canadians are coming.
BRB song is still. What's the BRB song?
The really super chill one. I actually really enjoyed listening to that.
Have they gone? Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
David Hoare is so talented. Go hire him for all of your musical needs.
David Hoare, LOL. Give him a follow. Listen to his stuff. Released a ambient album. Listen to that. Check out his ambient album. It's great.
Go check it out.
Okay, we have started the raid. Everyone's ready to raid.
Bye everyone.
So,
Thank you
if
for
you haven't
tuning in. Go check
follow.
out the Patreon. All of that.
Patreon. Tell your friends about the podcast. If you miss an episode, subscribe to the podcast.
Tell your
on the
enemies
Twitch
too, because
stream.
we don't mind tension.
Yeah,
We do not care.
Go get my album, other stuff. Welcome new viewers. Go fuck yourselves. I'm gonna hit
Come
the video.
see me live
Hit
in
that
Glasgow
video.
and Edinburgh next week. Okay.
Go do that.
Penis into her vagina. That's all. That's all. And that's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her.